Welcome everybody. Ted Investigates. Having a little bit of lighting problem tonight. I unscrewed a light bulb at my house because it was shining down like I was a spirit or something. It was really weird. So I'm having like light problems. So forgive me. Uh, Shippy, I just sent you the link to hop on. I don't know why I look like pink. Hey, what's up, everybody? Shippy wants to hop on. Let's throw up one of my favorite photos of the goofball. Where is he? We got to just throw him out there just for, excuse my language, just for shits and giggles. We have the goofball, Elvis Fields. Look at that guy. Very strange cat. Sorry, I just wanted to put him up here. So, what's going on, Chippy?
Well, I like to start out with, and away we go. Not much. What's up?
What's up? Yeah, no, I just got back to the crib. Had some
You,
dinner.
you you're having lighting problems, I heard. You need one of those little bite lights in your mouth so you can
Yeah.
bore your sons. Remember you said take it from them.
Yeah, actually, wait. I hit. Wait here. Look. I did. So look. Wait. Let
Oh,
me
you
see if
got
you
it,
can.
eh?
Yeah. Look
I've
here.
never really.
Here it is. But
Ah,
yeah.
yeah. Like I see people doing that, but somebody who's an experienced person who uses needs lights to like work under cars and paint, they're not
Yeah.
using that stuff. You're
Yeah.
using a
Right.
proper headlight. You're using a proper, like I got one of those DeWalt lights that's like a tripod with four huge square LED lights, and you can extend them up like 5 feet so you can do body work on cars. I can go under my car and work on the transmission with a headlamp, proper one, or
Oh,
even one that
that's
goes
awesome.
on the visor of your hat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 And then I have one like for like snow when I got like it's got like one of those LED things when you're
Yeah,
walking around at
yeah.
nighttime.
Yeah, but you got to buy a good one. Don't buy those cheap ones. I spent $60 on a good one for the headlamp, and I
Oh,
mean,
nice.
it's invaluable. It's invaluable. If I go outside and it's really dark and like there's a stranger or an animal, I have to do something and climb up and get my cat out of a tree. Having one of those headlamps is basically a lifesaver. So if people aren't serious about fixing and doing stuff, they might use a bite light like that. But I mean, I could just picture ripping my teeth out with that thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm under
Exactly.
a car. I'm rolling under cars, taking transmissions out and doing shit like, I'm not going to have it in my mouth.
Holy shit! You're taking out transmissions in your car.
Yeah. I do I replace my clutch. I do everything
Wow.
in my car.
Wow, I
Everything.
was trying to do an oil change the other day, and I usually just take it to the shop, but I like ripped off this entire plastic piece out of
Mhm.
my SUV, and I took a utility knife and I was just cutting through this really tough rubber. I don't know what I was doing.
For an oil change, what would you need?
Yeah,
Oh, to get to the cover or something?
yeah, I don't know. The cover was scraping against the ground, so
Oh,
I was taking all these knives and stuff, and I don't know
you,
what I
you
was
know,
doing.
if you
I
get
should
used
just
to an
went to
oil
the chippy
change,
loop.
yeah, well, not really though. But I mean, if you buy those little ramps, right, the good ones, not the old metal ones, the good ones, they have like plastic. They're made like a milk crate, but
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
never squish them. And you get them for $20. You just drive up on it. You get a thing for $30. You can get the best mobile one synthetic. You get a filter, and it takes you literally 15 minutes to 20 minutes to do your own oil. And it's like $30. I mean,
I love that because so I haven't had an oil change, and then we'll start the show in like 6,000 miles because I took it to Valvoline and I parked it there, and I was
yeah.
waiting, and the kid walked up to me and goes, "Hey, we need to tow your car," and I'm like,
Oh,
"What?" And
what?
they're like, "Yeah, we ripped out the entire oil pan and we stripped like the
What?
bolts, I guess."
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
so they had to bring it to Firestone. 3 days later, I get my car now. Now they paid for it, but like I had to like do
Wow.
stuff, and I'm like,
Sounds like
I've
they
never.
stripped out the drain plug bolt. It sounds like.
Yes,
Wow.
I've never had that happen in my life. I was
Yeah,
just like,
you just have to snug those. You have to snug those. That's it. You don't have to tighten that hard.
geez, that's crazy. So, with getting you on the show tonight, what would we
Right
like
on.
the agenda to be? So, like, I know we were
Uh,
really getting into Guthrie, Nancy Guthrie, but this is kind of a Delphi related show. What do you think would
okay.
be good to talk about?
Well,
Kind of
we
to
can
put you on the
always
spot.
go. Pardon me. What was
Oh,
that?
I said to put you on the spot.
Oh, put me on the spot. Oh, you know what was who was interested in those? Remember we finished the last time talking about the the very last day you were talking about it, and the impact statements and stuff.
Oh, please. Yes, yes. You know what? I meant to do that on my ride home today, but I could not keep my eyes open because we were doing a podcast from 8 o'clock at night till 5 in the morning. And
Right.
I was taking Red Bulls and I literally couldn't see while driving. And it was in the middle of
Oh
the day.
wow, yeah.
And I kept chugging Red Bulls, and I'm like, thank God I only had another 15 minutes, because I was at one point where I was just going to pull over and sleep in my car. I was that tired. It was crazy.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to pull over. You know, sometimes it's just like noon and it's beautiful, normal, and you feel so sleepy, you know, like you just need 15 minutes to close them.
Yeah, it was bad. I was so happy when I got home, and then I crashed, and I woke up to a bunch of work emails, and I didn't know what time it was, and then here we are. But yeah, so let's go over the impact statements, because this is what I'm most concerned about, the family members, and then having, all this hate for Richard Allen, and then trying to get this overturned. So if you wanted to pull up some of the statements, or however you want to do it.
I found them yesterday. I'm in my folder right now.
Okay, let me get Elvis Fields off the stage, because we'll be paying that guy.
Well, I have the video where I've read them before, or I can just read them again, and we can just stop, because you're going to want to stop in between if we look.
Yeah. Let's read them. Like, I would hate for you to read like 900 pages, but let's read them. Let's dissect them.
Actually, I haven't had a good read in a while, because I kind of was running out of things to read on that site. I literally read almost everything.
That's awesome.
So I'm looking for them right now in my I'm in the folder. I'll share my screen in a second when I get it in the right folder.
Okay, cool. And I'll respond to the chat. Hey, Mustang, that was Elvis Fields. I called him a couple weeks ago. He like randomly picked up. You could tell he was in a car. Then he didn't pick up. So that's somebody that I'm definitely going to be visiting on March 12th.
With Elvis Fields, him and Dave McCain. I could show you a video of Dave McCain. And you should see the bags under his eyes. He could, you know that Teresa Liebert sketch. There's bags under the eyes. It looks a lot like Elvis Fields. That one.
Elvis Fields looked like he was on a meth binge for 2 weeks. Like he hasn't slept.
For sure.
Yeah.
But the thing is he's the one who was seen at 8:30 earlier on the 13th, before the girls were even dropped off, at the Teresa Liebert mailbox on the south side. He's not the one. He looks like that sketch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Okay.
A lot.
Yeah.
Just those bags under his eyes. It looks reminiscent of either Elvis Fields or Brad Holder's son Logan, or Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Gollum. Mm-hmm. I don't know why my face looks like I have makeup on. Like I look like I've came back from Mexico. I don't know if it's the lighting, but whatever. I'll have to figure it out.
Well, you know what it is. You're using your computer lighting, I think. You need to have a light behind your camera.
Oh,
like a lamp or something, but don't have it. Yeah, but don't have it where we can see it. It's got to be behind your camera.
Oh, yeah.
And looking on your face. That's a bit bright. It's a bit bright. It wouldn't be bad. It was definitely better if it was light. If it was less or farther away. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay. Because I have to get the whole podcast set up. How's that?
Like when you do, that's fine. But what that is it's just you that's lit up and your room is black, so it looks like you're one of those guys creeping in the middle of the night on the internet. So your room is black.
Well, so because before I started the podcast, I have a lamp up here, and it was shining down like I was the Holy Spirit. It had light coming down to my face, and I'm like, how the hell do I take this off? So I went up to the light and unscrewed it, because I was like, it was the weirdest thing. I had like a halo over my head. And
what you need is the anytime you're doing the camera work, like you need the light behind the camera.
Behind the camera.
That lamp, if that lamp could go, or is it up against? Are you up against the wall? Like you'd have.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Let me see.
Because you look like you're in a dungeon. I mean, I don't even have my camera on, so I can't even give you. I'm giving you suggestions, and I don't even have a camera hooked up because I'm such a baby. I'm just getting used to this microphone. So
yeah. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna put this lamp that I think I just broke behind.
You see this, everybody? The guy who's afraid to go on camera is giving camera and lighting advice. Everyone, this is how you do it. I know what's best for everyone else except myself, I think.
That's so great.
If you guys need help with your life, I can help you. But for myself, oh my God, I'm 52. I should get it soon, I think.
Now, how do I turn my iPhone flashlight on? Because we've had every update. They do updates every day. Wait 1 second. Because I have to figure out how to see the plugin. Sorry, everyone. Give me 1 second. I'll run some brain cells together.
Again, honestly, Deb, Paula, I think sometimes they love watching us. Lola, especially. She's LOLing and emojiing. You know, she loves watching us mess up.
Okay.
They enjoy it to some extent.
Now I'm like, oh man.
What it is. That's good. You look good like that. You look fine. It just looks like you're like can't see anything but you. It's black. You look like you're in a dungeon.
You're there.
That's good. That's good. You need a little bit of light.
Yeah.
I'm
a serial killer.
You're right in front of your screen with the brightness of your screen. That's what it is. Because I sit way, way back.
Yeah.
From my TVs. So anyways, so what's up? I got the stuff ready. I'll share my screen. Or do you want me to share it? Yeah, I guess.
Yes, please do. Yes.
Here it comes. 1 second. This screen, audio, share. And I've shared it, put it up on the stage.
Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, here we go.
I'll get rid of this. I got this here. So I could have played it the last day, but we'll read it. It's better because I'll just have it just in case we have to closing arguments sentence. Oh, here it is. I have it here, but I'll read the docs. It's interesting because I'll start with the proper order. It is. I want me to get the exact order because I wrote it in my video. It'd be good to do it as they do it.
Notes too. Wait, just by not a ton, but just by like some impactful statements that I can kind of go back to. So when I'm kind of making my mind up on who said what and how pissed off certain people are, like how Brian Kohlberger's dad was. I love when he pulled that thing over. That was so great.
I think at least 3 of them, Becky Patty, Mike Patty, and I think Abby's grandpa say something hard. Becky for sure, and Mike for sure. Like they want him to get killed in prison. They want him dead. They say
so innocent. It's just so
they say it.
It's just like it's crazy.
I'm gonna find a link.
I'm gonna text DD. Let me see. See, when I do the Ann Guthrie, we had 300. At one point I had 900 people on. I mean, that case, there's nothing going on. Literally, you could talk about circles. There's nothing, God rest her soul. Hopefully she's alive, but there's nothing going on in that case. And there's so many people that watch. People just go around in circles. It just blows my mind.
It does. People are talking about it. I mean, if you ever wanted to go to that, but we'll do this and we'll see what you want to do. Because actually, I was definitely going to go to my show tonight by midnight.
Yep.
I'll stay at least 3 hours if you want. 2 hours, possibly 3 hours.
So 3 hours is good, and then I probably should get some shut eye.
Let me get because I can get the exact order once I find the proper. I make these folders, and it's here. It is here. Sorry, it's the if I can get to the last day of the trial, which is probably not the exhibits. I have the All Eyes website because she has the exact order of the people when they went. Like if you look in the testimony, it shows the exact order of the people when they read it. And
okay, I'm going to blow this up.
It's around 1:37, I think.
I'm going to text Crystal. I texted Diana. Let's
Crystal, why don't I see her more? I hear you. She's Dee Dee. Go on.
She has 4 kids and she's always going to like sporting events and doing stuff.
I talk to Dee Dee constantly, and I don't hear. I hear of this Crystal all the time. I've said hi to her a couple times over the last year.
Yeah. She's really great, but with the 4 boys, she's always
here. It is right here.
Hygienist. She's always doing stuff. Okay, victim impact statements. I'm going to write this down. And guys, please like and subscribe. I think these are all people that are already subscribed. So that's what we're trying to do.
Want me to put the link to the documents to you? I can
yes, link. Please do. So
and then you can get to each one of them. So I'll give you this link. It'll bring you to this document And then you'll have everyone: Becky Patty, Carrie Timmons, Diane Erskine, Eric Erskine, Josh Lank, and Mike Patty. I'll put this link to our private chat. And then eventually, if you ever go back to it, you can get there. Or you can put it in our regular chat for the people if they want to look at the documents. But
Hey, Sunflower,
Lola?
yeah, Lola, I might have to talk to you about tax returns. I made a pretty large commission check, and I didn't, and I don't know. I probably could email you offline. I don't know what states you cover, but I'm not too happy with my accountant giving me a $50,000 tax bill. So,
Wowza.
yeah. You know, being Italian, we don't believe in paying taxes. You know, Al Capone.
Yeah, gumba. That's a lot of veal cutlet sandwiches there. So what I usually do is, if you don't know the order, you can do one of two things. You can open up the whole record and flip through it. It's probably like 200 pages. Or what I do is I open up each person's victim impact statements, and then if you do it here, you can then I'll show you in a second. Like, you can get an idea of who's who when you see the pages. Actually, you know what? I will have to do it because these are the few of them aren't like the court documents. They're the actual scans of the note itself. Look at it. Like, this is a picture of someone's screen for their statement.
Jeez, and they like put it in a Word document. Like, they actually got all like.
Well, they did for court, but this is all eyes puts on her site. So I guess whatever copy she got, it was just it's like somebody's just taking a photo of it and putting it up here. You know, this is Mike Patty's victim impact statement. It's
cool. You
want to go with court document.
Who do you want to go with first?
This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to get the proper order so we can read them as it was in court. So now it's only 34 pages. So what I do is I go through. So this is the court document. This is the official court document, but I like to read the letter how they wrote it. So basically, they start court. If you want to do, it's only 34 pages. The victim impact statements are in here. But if you want me to just kind of gloss over what happened that day. Yeah, if you want to read
one, and then I could read one, so you don't have to do all of it. We could, bounce back.
Sure. So I'm good at doing the Nicholas. You want to do Judge Gull?
Yeah, I'll do Judge Gull because McLeland is a word stumper for me.
I can do McClelland. I can do the prosecution and defense because my nice voice, I use defense. My prosecution voice is a funny one for any of them. And then you can do the court. That'll be Gull. She's talking a lot here anyways.
Perfect.
But also, we got Jerry. Oh, you know what? Jerry Holman does get up and talk on this day too.
Oh,
he delivers a little victim, but he delivers a little bit of a victim impact statement at first, and he really rips on Richard Allen. So it's good that we're doing this.
God, these guys.
Good that we're doing this.
It's just the craziest shit because this guy's like so innocent. I mean, these guys got to feel like such frauds.
Yeah, let's go through it.
Finish working in about 15 minutes.
Who's that, Dee Dee?
Yeah, Dee Dee's hopping on.
And the Leafs are losing to the Rangers in the third period. Bummer.
Oh, the Rangers too. God, the Rangers just buy players. They buy whoever's popular, and they never can put a team together since Messier.
Thank God there's that cap. It would be like the Yankees, right?
Yeah, it'd be like the Yankees.
$300 million team losing to $100 million team.
That's why I was cheering on the Blue Jays. I was like, all right, the Dodgers said, every single player's worth $500 million. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no. It's like you can't buy chemistry. You can't buy when you got a good stew. You could be just regular riffraff. The Bad News Bears. You get the right people together and they're friends and camaraderie. That's what wins games.
That's what wins games, right? You don't have
friendship and camaraderie and just chemistry. Sometimes guys just play well together. And they don't have to be the best players. They just have the chemistry.
Right.
So let's do this. It's 34 pages. So if everyone knows, this is actually the court proceedings from, I always just start here. So it's called the Record of Court Proceedings and Sentencing Hearing held December 20th, 2024. So basically on November 11th, he was, they gave him his, she put down the judgment. On November 11th, it was Veterans Day. of 2024 is the day I say the Constitution died in Indiana. Basically,
yeah, Veterans Day, Constitution
on
Day.
Veterans Day. On Veterans Day, this guy's basically a veteran. He's gone, not, he's like was that National Guard for many years.
Yeah,
not really a veteran. I guess I don't know how the wording is correct, but I mean, he's a citizen. He's a citizen, and he got railroaded for 130 years, and they love it. They love doing these dates of like 213 time, Halloween. They handed it up every year, and Halloween they did something for this case. It's really strange. So it starts out with go. So
then please, like mods, please share your stuff on Facebook. Please share your stuff on social media. I mean, I'm looking at 23 people on here, and at 4:00 in the morning, I had 900 people doing a show myself. So we should get these numbers higher than 25. I mean, 25 is like when I'm not blaming mods. I'm just saying, if you can put it in like a Facebook group, if you belong to like a Idaho 4 Facebook group, I post stuff in the Richard Allen. That's a little light, and we're not going to help Richard Allen. That's why I have to do other cases to get a lot more subscribers. That's why I have like guys like Jonathan posting shorts, because at the 25 count, we're dead in the water. And again, I'm not mad. I'm just saying, like, if you could always share for us would be helpful.
I'm just grabbing it on my other screen here, just in case, because I downloaded it. Usually I like to download the copies, and so I can then mark them up if we ever need to mark them up and highlight them. So I'm doing that on my other screen. Just give me 1 second. I'm downloading it, and I'm going to open it up in the PDF form. In Google, it's good to do that. So,
or four pieces in the chat. What's up, Luis Cerveza? I'm sorry, Lois
Cuevos. I think it's Cuevos or something.
Cuevos. I'm so good at like speaking Spanish too. That one kind of caught me off guard.
Okay, good. I got it opened in Google. Okay. This is better. So now I can mark it up. So, and I just had to shut a few things down. 1 second. I had to bring stuff to a whole other screen because I could literally have 3 monitors popping off here. And the Leafs, Rangers just scored again. Bummer. I'm going to ignore the game. I should turn it off. The Leafs are losing. It's going to bum me out. And they're in the third period.
And the Rangers don't even have the bread man anymore, right? They got no one left on the team.
We've been in a bit of a slump ourselves, Toronto Maple Leafs. Last month or two, we lost one of our big guys to a trade, and it was Matthews' partner, Mitch Marner, went to the Vegas Knights, and
right.
They really had great chemistry. It was just a cap thing. Like, I mean, we can only have so many superstars, right? You hit that cap, and then Vegas.
Another thing about Austin Matthews is he's an incredible player, he's an incredible goal scorer, but he's got to step it up in the playoffs now.
Right. I mean, after watching him that year, he got to 50. He got to like 62 goals.
62 goals,
Or it was 60, or whatever it was, 60 something. He broke 60, I remember. So I was watching the game.
Yeah.
So basically, I was looking at this right here. Can you see the screen?
Yep, I can see it.
Okay, good. So let me shut this down. I got it in Google Docs. So now we can mark it up. All right. And you are Judge Gull. So when you see the court, this will be you reading as Gull in your voice. If you want to do a wacky voice, whatever you want. The court is you. I'll handle the prosecution or defense. Okay. Don't worry about that. So I can switch them.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, the court. Good morning. I'm kidding.
You'll find your way. No, you'll find, just keep trying voices. You'll find one that sticks. It takes me a while too, but you'll find one that sticks. You don't know it.
I'm going to do more of like a butch. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. We are on the record in the state of Indiana versus Richard Allen. I'll show the defendants here in person with counsel. The state is here by the elected prosecutor and his deputies. We are here for sentencing. Thank you for the sentencing memorandum submitted by counsel. I believe it was yesterday or Wednesday. Excuse me. Are we ready to proceed, Mr. McClelland?
So everyone knows my famous prosecutor's voice, Nick McClelland. If you hear this, it's going to be anyone from the prosecution. It'll be extra greasy when it's Nick, okay? It'll be extra slimy and greasy. Yes, Your Honor.
And then I'm the court, right?
Yep.
This is going to be the same thing with me forgetting Nancy Guthrie's address 100 times.
I'll remind you.
I'm the court. Mr. Rozzi?
So also with my defense, I'll just do my regular charming shippy voice. Okay. So yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Allen, for the record, would you state your full name and age for me, please?
You want to do the defendant too? I forgot about that. So you can do the
Yep.
defendant too.
Richard Matthew Allen, and I'm 52.
Yeah. And I've been tortured and I'm in a catatonic state. So feel for this guy.
Yes.
He's about to get yelled at by a bunch of people. So you're up the court.
Okay,
sorry,
sorry.
I won't interrupt you again. Sorry. Yeah. I won't no more ad-libbing. Let's do this like pros. Okay. I'm
Yep,
sorry.
Yep, for sure. And you are the same Richard Matthew Allen Whiteman who was found guilty following a trial by jury. Sorry. Yes. You're here with your attorneys, Mr. Rozzi, Mr. Auger, and Mr. Baldwin, Andy Baldwin. Are you satisfied with the manner in which you've been represented? Yes. Have you had a chance to review that in parentheses? Or no, I'm sorry.
No, wait, you missed one. You missed this line.
Have you
Sentence.
Have you seen the pre-sentence investigation report? Yes. Have you had a chance to review the report and to speak with your attorney about it? Yes, I have.
So first of all, before I go any further, Rosie's like the rose. Remember that? Because he pronounced it in the courtroom. So I'm just letting you know, Rosie. But this is Jennifer, Miss Auger. So if you ever see that,
Oh
Miss
shit!
Auger.
I'm really going to be
No
in
problem.
trouble here because I grew up with a Michael Rosny, and he pronounced it different. Okay, so Rosie, and she sounds like a bottle of
French, Miss Auger. So
Miss Auger.
French, Auger. Auger.
The French version of O.J. Simpson.
Yeah,
Miss
it does.
Auger.
It does, and it does sound like a bottle of like champagne, right?
Yeah.
Or rosé. Yeah.
Perfect. Everybody make sure
you know what?
subscribe to.
When you think about it, Rosie and Auger, just think of the French bottles of wine. Rosé. Well, not rosé, but it's Rosie. Ignore me. Go on here.
Yeah. Okay. Very, very minimal, nothing of. What would those be, Mr. Rosé?
See, you're going to do it now because it's Rosie. But
Rosie,
anyways,
shit. Okay. Defend it.
I knew I shouldn't have said that to you. Now I'm going to jinx you.
Oh my God. You are the defendant. Nothing important. Mr. Rosie.
Well, this is
me. Yeah, no, I'll just say it. Judge. Just excuse me.
This is
sorry.
Me,
just referencing page 2 of 9 at the top.
Wait. You're reading my parts.
Oh shit, you're Rosie?
Yeah, because I'm doing the defense and prosecution. You're doing defendant and judge.
Okay.
Unless you want to do Rosie, you can.
No.
Just referencing page 2 of 9 at the top. The arrest date as reflected is October 28th, and it's actually October 26th. And so we would just ask that you add 2 more days to the credit time, which would increase that from 784 to 786. And that's the totality of the charge. So basically when we're doing this, if you ever want to stop and jump in and comment about this stuff, because sometimes they say stuff you want to comment about, let me know.
Okay, perfect. So with that correction of your jail credit, Mr. Allen, the pre-sentence report is as accurate as possible. Yes, ma'am. Mr. Rosie, sentencing argument. Wait, Mr. Rosie, sentencing argument.
Yep. Judge, the defense would rest on the assertions in the memorandum we filed with the court.
Mr. McClelland?
Judge, the state would like to call one witness to the stand to testify, and then we have a series of 6 unsworn statements from the victims' families for the court to consider.
Okay.
And so the first witness the state would like to call is Lieutenant Dick Jerry Holman, please. Yeah. Now, when I say Dick, I say it complimentary because he's literally one of his titles is detective in charge. He says it in his first deposition.
Oh, clever. Okay.
DIC, it's literally one of his titles. So I've felt it complimentary to call him a Dick every time I mention his name. So it's Lieutenant Dick Jerry Holman for when I say it.
Beautiful. Okay.
And
okay, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, sorry. Okay.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, your turn.
Thank you, Judge. So now what's going to go on here is I'll play Nick and you're going to play Jerry. So it's questions and answers because they're going to do a little exam of him on this day before they sentence. And he's going to rip Richard Allen a new butthole. And he's really mean to him, basically. So I'll do the questions as Nick and you'll answer. When you see an A, that's going to be you as Jerry, okay?
Okay.
So direct examination of Lieutenant Dick Jerry Holman. Mr. Holman, will you state your name, please?
Jerry Holman, Holeman.
How are you employed?
I'm employed with the Indiana State Police.
And you became involved.
Or does he have more of a southern twang?
Well, Jerry, when I did it, I did like more of a meathead. You got to think of meat, remember? Like you're wrestling
like
type of thing.
I'm employed with the state. Okay.
He's a meathead.
Okay.
But you don't have to. I mean, so, okay. And you became involved with the investigation in the death of Abby and Libby back on February 14th of 2017. Is that correct?
Yes, I did. And so you see me lean forward? I'm kind of like, I'm trying to do the whole like in your face.
Bang your knuckles. Yeah, you got to bang your knuckles too, stuff. Yeah. Get mad, froth and slobber. But what everyone needs to remember is this is at sentencing, like the trial's over, and this guy's going to talk to Richard Allen. Like I don't know how this person could do this. So,
yeah.
Did you say this one? Yes, I did.
So who am I? I'm A.
You're the answer. Yeah. Holman,
yes, I did.
A day after they went missing.
Yes.
And since that time, you've been heavily involved in the investigation throughout this 8-year period. Is that correct?
Oops. Oh, sorry. Wait. Is that
my
correct?
bad?
I and many law enforcement officers from many different agencies have poured our hearts and souls into this for the last 7 years and 10 months. Yes.
Right. Like you feel that, eh? He's so proud of himself and how many fucking mistakes these guys made. Wait till you hear Mike Patty gloss his ass on this day.
Yeah, right.
They fucked up so royally, these guys.
Did.
So, and you also sat through trial here at council table with me. You were able to hear and see all the evidence that law enforcement lost and gathered against Richard Allen and didn't collect or bother following up investigations on. Is that correct?
I have.
I may have ad-libbed a little bit there, sorry. And you had the opportunity to observe in detail the crime scene photos as well. Is that right?
Unfortunately, yes.
I won't do a spoiler, but they're gonna give people shit about these crime scene photos. Wait till you hear this.
Next time I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do more like of a Heath Ledger Oscar performance than Jerry Holman. I just can't remember his voice too good. I'm going to step my game up next time, but for right now, for the sake of it, we'll go.
No, you're doing great. Just know that these crime scene photos, they're about to be all righteous about this crime scene photo leak that happened back in October of 2023. And there was a whole investigation, and all the YouTubers got involved. This is where all the YouTubers got involved. This is where Mitch Westerman snuck into Baldwin's office and took pictures on the desk, then gave them to Fortson, who gave them to Mark Robert Cohen, who then Rick Snay got them, then the Murder Sheet got them, then fucking 20 other YouTubers got them. And
yeah,
I had kind of stuff sent to me I never really said to people, and I was not involved in any of this. Thank God.
You know who Murder Sheet looks like? So if you follow the poor lady that died, that wrote the book Finding the Golden State Killer before they did, and she was married to that one actor. I forgot his name. Because the Murder Sheet guy's got that poofy hair. He looks like he hasn't showered in days.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Yeah, you know what? I guess I'll take it offline. But the guys look identical. It's his husband. The guy's a famous actor. I forgot his name.
I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about, but I thought you were going to say it. Most people say Fiona and Shrek, which is the Shrek from like the Disney, the big
Oh my
green
God, I
guy.
watched that all the God. If I have to watch another Shrek movie, I'm gonna
Yeah.
jump off the roof.
You know what the funny thing is here with these two murder sheets is the big joke the last few years has been there was an interview where Anya Kane, Anya, it's Anya or something like that, Anya and whatever her name is, she looked basically like she was sitting on Kevin's lap, and
Really?
people have teased them for that for years. It's the way they were sitting. It literally looked like she was sitting on his lap. It was
Jesus.
so funny. So, what are we doing? Question, right?
Is that
So
me?
no, I'm questioning because
Okay.
unfortunately, yes, you see it. So, and safe to say, you've investigated several murders throughout your career as a law enforcement officer.
I have
And have you investigated murders that deal with children?
a
So,
few. Yes.
and how does this compare to those other murders that you've investigated?
I'm telling you, this one was brutal. Mr. Allen laid in wait. He stalked the girls. He kidnapped them. He humiliated them. He treated them like animals. He used a gun to control them. It was obvious. His intent was to sexually assault them or molest them until he got interrupted. And then he forced them to take their clothes off at some point, made them walk across a frigid creek, and again treated them like animals. Obviously killed one in front of the other. I can't imagine the fear, the anxiety that they went through to watch that. It just chapped my ass. And then he covered them with sticks and left them there alone and went on to live his life like it never happened. Can you believe that?
Yeah, you did that perfectly. I thought you were Jerry. I wasn't looking at you. If you put
Perfect.
on 100 pounds, I'd think you were him.
Perfect. Yes.
And throughout your investigation, you spent a lot of time in the Delphi and Carroll County community. Is that safe to say?
I have.
And you interviewed several people who live in this community. Oops. Oh, sorry.
Yes, I have. It's not my first rodeo.
Several people who are from, did I say that twice? Yeah. Well, several people who are from this community.
Yes.
Wow. He's like the word community, community, community. And did you see the effect that this murder had on the community?
I did.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Because of the brutality and the heinous crime that he committed, I think it definitely put a lot of fear and anxiety in the community. Family members were afraid, or members of the community were afraid to allow their family members to go out. So they took extra precautions, which they shouldn't have. And because Mr. Allen allowing his attorneys to use unethical strategies by falsely accusing you of withholding evidence and falsely accusing police officers, sworn police officers, of being corrupt and lying, that also had an impact on the damn community. That the ones that supported the prosecution, they were getting threats. Family members of the family were getting harassed and threats. And like I said, community. Oh, we might have to scroll down. I can't see that.
Oh, sorry. Yep,
Yep. Where am
right
I?
here.
Community members. That was it.
I think you were here.
Okay.
Community.
Supporting
I went too far.
prosecute.
Sorry. Maybe I did go too far.
Yep.
Here's community members.
Community members were getting threats. I don't know how many calls I received on people being harassed because they were supporting prosecution in this community. You and your family have been harassed, and many law enforcement officers who are good, law-abiding citizens and their families have been harassed, and they've received death threats because Mr. Allen allowed his attorneys to be unethical.
So we should probably pause here. So you feel that, eh? They're not only ripping on Richard Allen, they're
Yeah.
ripping on the defense. They're
Yeah.
going to embarrass them. I don't know how Rosie and Baldwin sat through this without getting up and walking out. I mean, they
Right.
just had to take it. They had to take it. These people, it gets worse.
Right.
So you got any comment about that or want to move on?
Oh, I'm good. We can move on.
Okay, doke. So given everything you learned through this investigation, everything you've learned through the case, do you have any recommendation of the court as to what is an appropriate sentence for Mr. Allen? This is
Oh,
Jerry
do I?
Holman. Crazy,
Oh,
eh?
oh, do I? I believe he's so manipulative, persuasive. I think he's danger to society. I
Oh my
think his
God.
lack of remorse, he says he wants to apologize to the victims' families, but he has yet. I hope today's that day. He also has used his religion to manipulate his wife. Think of that. His mother and his correction officers. I hope he has really found God. I hope he confesses to all his sins, and I hope he's forgiven someday. But I think it's just the tactic that he uses to manipulate the people to
Hmm.
get what he wants. When he breaks his iPad, he wants a new iPad. He wants transferred from to a better facility. He wants to visit his wife. He uses these manipulation tactics to constantly get to what he wants, and that's his goal. And it's enough of this.
Sorry, we're gonna have to stop here because I got to highlight because I'm always looking for this part. I'm just
Yep.
gonna give this a big
Do you mind if I
big.
run to the restroom?
No,
Real
go
quick?
ahead. I
And please,
got a few
guys,
things I can
subscribe
say
to
about
the
this.
channel. We are now down to 14. I probably could knock on 14 neighbors' doors and get 14 more people to watch. So I love
Wow.
everyone viewing, but let's keep up the or I guess they can't control it. Hopefully the algorithms. I don't know if I had the right metadata this time, but hopefully we get more than 15.
Let's do it. Let's keep doing it. Don't worry. They'll come. Maybe somebody else is on too, so don't you worry. All right, guys. So basically this whole thing is this is them lambasting the defense. So I mean, picture after this whole investigation, they're saying Richard Allen manipulated his mother, his wife, the Lord. He took advantage of, and used God, as a, you know, like religion to manipulate people. And the correction officers, they had the nerve to stand up and say, Richard Allen manipulated these corrections officers. These are 6'2" guys wearing Odin patches with Odin face tattoos, walking him around on a leash and shoving a camcorder in his face, even when he showers, all hours of the night. And they're saying Richard Allen manipulated them, these motherfuckers, by breaking his iPad and stuff. Like who hasn't dropped an iPad or an iPhone and cracked the screen or whatever? Like what the fuck are these? This is horrible. I can't picture how anybody could talk to another human like this after what they've put Richard Allen through. I mean, it's amazing. So I'm going to check in chat. You guys have any comments or questions? Sorry, I'll do better. Any comments or questions about this, guys? Oh, hey, Mercedes, what's up? Haven't seen you. Oh, no, it's not going to fade away, Mercedes. I won't let it. I'm going to do some more stuff on it. People are talking. Any questions, guys? All right, Ted's back. We might as well just move on.
And the only reason why I wanted to say is because I'm new to the Delphi community, and what I'm seeing is there's so many channels on Delphi we're cannibalizing each other. That's why I'm
Right.
sticking with Nancy Guthrie cases, because I'm trying to get more subscribers to get more eyes on this case, so then we can force feed them to Richard Allen. So I apologize for sounding a little crabby, but I do know if we don't get enough subscribers, it's going to be the same different clicks, and everyone's going to argue, and it's going to achieve nothing.
You made a good point. How we did the Nancy Guthrie show the other day, and then at the end we kind of transitioned and showed them Delphi.
Delphi. We were teaching people that have never heard of it. Delphi.
No, some people stayed, and I noticed I got like 10 new subs. People were interested.
Right.
Some people left, but it's good that we do the Nancy Guthrie. We should probably do that next time. We'll do Nancy Guthrie first if you want, and then
get
when
them
people
in,
are there,
get them in, and then
introduce
sell
them.
Yeah, right.
And some people will leave afterwards, and that's fine. But I noticed a lot of people contacting me and subscribing and asking me stuff and sending me emails saying, wow, this is an interesting case. We got the what was that woman, Belinda or something from Australia that called in? She was great.
Because wait, I just want to show you guys, and there's a method to the madness without sounding like a jerk here, because I'm just so passionate about saving Richard Allen. Let me just show you. Where is it? And we'll begin here.
Also, when you look at the numbers, like if there's one other person on that really likes us too, that they could be there, and the people will pile in any second when they end. So I'm not even sure or saying that there's other people on, but I notice a lot of my regulars aren't here. So there's
Me too.
probably
Me too.
somebody else
Yeah, yeah,
on.
yeah. I noticed that too.
What?
So what I've been doing just to keep the Delphi crew up to speed, I've been getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, pitching. Okay, watch here. Wait, I'm trying to get to one of my
Right.
bigger things. So I'm going to show the screen. So I've been setting my alarm at 3:30 in the morning to do Nancy Guthrie. You
Mm-hmm.
can't. Oh God, you can't see it. But this
Mm-hmm.
is me talking about Nancy Guthrie at 3:30 in the morning. There's 793 people watching. So then I go over Nancy Guthrie for 30 minutes, and then we go
Mm-hmm.
right into Delphi. And then if we do
Okay.
that every single time, it's like baseball. All you need is
There
a
you go.
30% batting average to be in the Hall of Fame. So if we can convert these people, we can have a much better success rate. So sorry, I'm not,
Plus,
because I
next
love
time you make,
everybody in the chat and I all know them. Like they're all smart Delphi people. I'm trying, so we're trying different tactics, is what I'm trying to
I
say.
think they'll agree with you. I think they'll agree with you. So next time, go with the Guthrie start and put
Yep.
your face and my face and say the two rugged investigators, journalists, or something.
Yep.
Because it was
Yep.
funny how you put down I was an expert the other day. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. You have to. You got to
But
yeah. Right. You know
put
what?
our faces on the
I was
thumbnail.
so
We'll still
tired.
just,
I was so tired of this thumbnail. I had no chance to do metadata. I barely could keep one eye open. So sorry. It was a.
so that's a great plan. So put your face, my face, and we'll do Nancy Guthrie, and then we'll introduce some of this slowly to people.
Okay, good. And I'm so happy for the people that are there. I just know all you guys, and you guys are all geniuses on Delphi. So
Yeah.
that's our goal right now, is to get as
I
many people and then just educate the hell out of them. And I don't care what Delphi channel they're part of, just get them on board with Richard Allen.
That's what I was going to say about the, how people are ripping each other apart. What it is these trolls from the other side, honestly, they do the spoofing and all that stuff, and they trick people into fighting each other because even like Peggy, they harass Peggy so much. I think she might have gotten her channel taken down again. So because of copyright strikes, because there's a few people on that other side who are really harassing her, and they do it because when Peggy's not doing that stuff, she's making timelines like that one she wowed us with the other night. They don't want her doing that. They want her fumbling around with all this garbage because they're distracting, because that's all they have.
Yeah, that's
People like the prof, Rick Snay, Peggy O, all they do is try to distract them, because when they're not when they're distracted, they're not getting the truth
work.
out.
Yeah, right. God,
Right.
okay.
And then they pit people against each other, and then they get moderation status, and they start doing weird things behind the scenes and deleting people's comments and deleting people from chats, and then getting people to fight each other and starting rumors. Or the big thing that one of them does, I won't mention names, on the other side, is they befriend people, and then they give them all these little juicy bits of information, so people spread that around, and they start wars.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's
And
all
I've been new to this channel, but I've had exposure seeing some of this stuff go down, and it's like it's child's play, so.
And the biggest problem with it is most of the people on the defense side are here because they love it. They're not getting paid. But honestly, it feels like some of the prosecution and side is maybe paid trolls for the families and for the state itself.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
So
I
it's
get
hard
that
to
a
go
lot
up
too
against
with
that.
my it's funny, and I'll get back to this, but like I follow the Chicago Blackhawks, and the GM is doing a terrible job rebuilding, and he's got all the little minions on Twitter going, "Oh no, the rebuilding's going as planned. A 5-year rebuilding is not going on plan.
Right.
The only person you pick correctly is Connor Bedard, and my 5-year-old could have picked Connor Bedard." Okay, so
right. It's like they hire a few paid troll sort of people. Yeah, it's exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
So we just got to stick with it, and you watch. If people will pour in. Look at Noe's here. Hey, Noe.
Oh,
Carol's
I love
here.
Noe. Yeah, I mean, I love everybody in the chat. Everybody I see in the chat, I love. So
you watch. So let's carry on. All right.
And who am I again? I'm Q or A.
You're the answer, Holman, but I haven't read this question yet. I'm in Cleveland, and they're about to say some really nasty stuff before they sentence Richard Allen to 130 years. Everyone's standing in court, pointing at him, and he's probably feels. I can't imagine what Richard Allen's going through sitting there at this moment. So this is McClelland. Everything that you've seen and heard, do you believe he's a danger to the community?
Of course I do. I believe that he exhibits all the traits that he would
Oh,
definitely be danger and pose
oh,
threats to people if he was ever able to be back in the community.
fuck, eh? Richard Allen, a 5'4" guard gnome's a threat.
Yeah,
No history of nothing. These people are amazing,
yeah,
shameless.
they are.
Is there anything else you want the court to consider when fashioning a sentence for Mr. Allen?
Definitely not.
I don't have any other questions, Judge.
Mr. Rosie,
No questions. Oops.
thank you, Lieutenant. You may step down.
Judge, the state has no further witnesses, but I do have, as I said, 6 family members that would like to make an unsworn statement. Ooh, make sure it's unsworn because, yeah, we don't want to be held liable for threatening this man's life to the court for their consideration. If the court would allow me, I'd like to call them up at this time and allow them to make that statement.
You may. I can't get her voice because I haven't heard her talk, so I gotta.
What I usually do is with the court, I do like the Jerry Holman and any law enforcement and the court is judge. I give them an awful voice and I go, "You may," but
Oh,
I think it's
perfect.
kind of
Okay.
funny.
Okay.
But you don't have to. You don't have to.
No.
I thought it was funny
I want to. Yeah.
because I don't want to give them nice voices. So,
Okay.
but here I'll do McClellan. So, thank you, Judge. The state would first call Carrie Timmons. Now you know who she is.
No, that is
This-
Richard Simmons' wife.
No, no. This is Libby's mom,
Oh,
biological
yeah,
mom.
okay.
Libby's biological mom. Yeah. So this is a victim impact statement stuff. So I was kind of, Carrie, I don't think she's impressed with these people as she is, as everyone else is, but she still is with, like they all kind of think, not many of them, what is that called when they say bad things about what Ellie did? Not crucial. There's a word for it. I can't even think of it.
False claim. No.
No, when they hold him to account. I'll think of it in a second.
Okay.
Anyways, so this is
Contempt?
Libby's biological. Not judgmental. I'll think of it. It's crazy. It's one of those words that you know very well. So, anyways, Carrie, before you get started, I'm going to let you know that microphone. I don't believe it amplifies, and so I'm going to need you to speak up in your best voice so that everybody can hear you, including the judge and the defense and the audience, okay? I'm going to ask you a few preliminary questions just to get your name and stuff and on the record, and then I'll let you make your statement. So can you state your name, please? So remember, this is Libby's mom, so...
Carrie Timmons.
Yeah. She's a nice woman. She's a really
she's a nice woman. Okay, so Carrie Timmons.
And because basically her and Derek were, they let Mike and Becky have guardianship of the kids.
This is great. Driftless just said, Driftless just said goals sounded like she smokes 2 cartons a day. Okay. I got that down now. Beautiful. Thank you.
I think the word I was thinking of was scrutinized. None of them really held them to account. They kind of just glazed their ass and never said anything about the LE mistakes. Like you can at least be honest, even if you're with a law enforcement. They couldn't even admit they made some mistakes. They weren't.
Right.
So that's why it bothers me a bit.
Okay.
Anyways, and will you spell that last name for the record, please?
Timmons. Timmons.
And you have a statement that you'd like to make to the court for consideration in sentencing. Is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, so you're going to get the reader's statement. So here, okay, go ahead. So this is her victim impact statement, the mother of one of the murdered children.
Okay, so I'll take it a little bit more serious, maybe a little bit. Okay.
Yep.
I struggled for weeks over writing this because I'm honestly not sure how to explain the path of destruction left in the wake of the decision made. Wait, so she's against Richard Allen too?
Well, yeah, but I think if she could, a lot of these
she's
people
one of the
are
lesser ones.
Well, it does feel like these people could honestly, they're questioning, but they're probably afraid to say stuff because they have to live in this town. Remember, they
Right.
have to
Yeah.
live in this town, and
Okay.
if you go against this law enforcement, they're going to make your life a living hell, and you know it. So
Right.
I'm not saying she isn't with them, but some I feel aren't as much.
Okay. I struggled for weeks over writing this because I'm honestly not sure how to explain the path of destruction left in the wake of the decisions made by Richard Allen on February 13th, 2017. The cha that day changed all of our lives in so many ways forever. Liberty German was always my go to for advice. She somehow would always know exactly what to say in a situation, and I have no doubt that she is currently holding my pen with kind of a smile. I'll do. I
Mhm.
had no problem getting the word out when he was just bridge guy and had not been identified, but I honestly don't know how to process the fact that a husband and a father is capable of a horrendous acts of brutality inflicted upon our beautiful children. I was totally blind to the fact that such evil existed. I don't know which is worse, knowing or not knowing. The last 2,867 days have been absolute hell for Liberty German and Abigail Williams' family and friends. Next week, we should be celebrating our birthdays together. She would be 22, think of that, and she'd be here. I quit celebrating after 14th and my 39th. I can't help but see her grin at that, understanding the anxiety that she knew I had about turning the dreaded 40.
Hmm.
And Liberty German's mom, I am left with so many what ifs. I left with memories of growing up, getting to know her, driver's license, and her first car, her first job. She didn't get to graduate and go on to college, where we were cheated out of seeing her be the best auntie. She doesn't get to fail, or I'm sorry, she doesn't get to fall in love. She doesn't get to marry and have babies. She was robbed of all the opportunities to experience life and fulfill all of the dreams and aspirations that she already had at such a young age. I can't even put words into what feels like to see other parents and their children get those things. For their lives to go on makes no sense to me. I shouldn't be jealous of them, but I am. I can't understand how life managed to go on for everyone else while mine stopped. Instead of those memories and milestones, I'm left with this mass of grief, a literal hole in my soul, broken relationships, shattered hearts, and broken dreams. I struggle daily with guilt, crippling anxiety, complex PTSD. Wait, I can't see. I'm sorry. Complex
Sorry.
PTSD and severe depression, but continue to persevere in a world I don't want to live in without her. My daughters were robbed of their big sister, their childhood, their innocence, and life as they knew it. They had to grow up through so much turmoil. My aunt Alexis turned 11 3 days after her sister's body was found on my grandmother's birthday. Birthdays are very hard for all of us. I'll never understand how you were able to get away with this for so long. How can such evil hide in plain sight? Continuing to walk down the street lined with your picture, making a mockery of law enforcement, our families, the community, and especially Liberty German and Abigail Williams for nearly 6 years. Only Richard Allen has those answers. And since you claimed remorse and need to apologize, I won't hold my breath waiting. But I deserve answers. Liberty German and Abigail Williams deserve the entire truth to come out. And I'm all ears. Please put me on your visitors list. I'll listen. While there, will never really be justice or closure, and nothing will bring my daughter back. I am so very proud of her for not only exposing her and Abby Williams' killer, but also for bringing much needed attention to so many cases near and far. This tragedy hasn't completely stopped Liberty German from accomplishing at least one dream from beyond her grave. Her courage and strength will live on as long as she guides us through this lifetime, and until we meet again, she'll always be my little sunshine.
Carrie, is there anything else you want the court to know?
No, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, where am I at?
The court.
Thank you,
Judge.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Go forward, Judge.
You may.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. Judge, the state would call Josh Lank, please. Judge, do you want him at the podium or on the witness stand?
He could, whatever's comfortable for you.
That's definitely more the goal. She's very to the point.
Okay.
So, okay. All right. Will you state your name, please? Now, this is a man, so you can play Josh Lank.
Okay.
He'll tell you who he is coming up. Cousins of Libby's, good friends growing up and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm just going to do a normal voice for him.
Yep. This is just a guy probably around your age, so
Okay.
maybe a little, maybe younger. Sorry.
Okay, Josh Lank.
And will you spell your last name for the record, please?
Lank. Lank.
And how are you related to the victims?
I am Liberty German's first cousin.
Okay. And you had a statement that you'd like the court to consider for sentencing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let me just blink a minute, my contacts. Good morning, Your Honor. How are you today?
Good. Oh, sorry. This is all you. Sorry.
Good morning. I'm well, thank you. First, I would like to start off by thanking the prosecution team and law enforcement. Without you guys and everyone involved in this case, the countless hours of you guys' time that was dedicated to this case, I truly can't thank you guys enough. You can tell from the beginning that this case was very important to them. They did everything they could to find justice for those two beautiful girls. I would also like to thank our little community. You guys have been so kind to our family with the love and support you've shown us, from painting the town teal and purple. Okay, I can't see because of comments. If you want to scroll.
Sorry. Where were you?
Purple.
Purple.
To feeding us every day throughout the trial. I seriously can't thank you guys enough. Our town may be little, but this goes to show that in a time of need, our community pulls together. Liberty German was my first cousin, but the bond we had was a brother and sister bond that nobody could break. When we were younger, we were together every day. It was always Kelsey, Liberty German, my brother, and I. We would ride the bus to Grandma's house after school, and you would never know what kind of trouble we would get into. Liberty German, she was one of a kind. She would give the shirt off her back to someone that she thought needed it more than her. She was always trying to find ways to help people and make things easier on everyone. She truly was going to do great things. I will forever remember Liberty German by the amazing memories we had, and not how Richard Allen left them on February 13, 2017. He took so much away from both of those girls. They had amazing lives ahead of them. The pain he has put both our families through could never be forgiven or forgotten. The things we had to see, we will never be able to unsee, all because of him. This man has made my life and my family's life a living hell for the past 8 years. Now it's time for your life to be a living hell. 23 hours a day, no communication. isolation from the world until you die. Richard Allen took two amazing little girls with so much life ahead of them from my family and the Williams family way too soon. And for his actions, I hope and pray he lives the rest of his life thinking of the mistakes he made that day. I would like to leave you with this: God doesn't have a place for sick, twisted minded individuals. He's so innocent. Sorry, I'm laughing. It's just such this crazy.
No,
Like
no, it
Richard
is.
Allen. The devil has a special place in hell for him, and I hope the prison community can get him there quicker than the sentencing. He is a dead man walking. Judge Gall, I ask you, take into consideration the max sentence with no parole. There should be no way this man has a chance to get out of prison and be able to have the ability to do what he did. Granting him no parole would solidify that. Thank you. Thank you.
Judge, the state would call Diana Erskine, please, or Diane Erskine. Sorry. Will you state your name for the record, please? So this is Abby's grandmother.
Diana Erskine? Or is that too?
Well, it's okay, but I mean, you don't have to go so slow. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess she's a
Diana
grandma,
Erskine.
So, yeah, but I don't. Yeah, remember she's one of the victims' grandma. So,
Oh, okay.
And will you spell your last name for the record for me, please?
Erskine. Erskin. Sorry, I had to use that.
No. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, she's probably not happy here, and she's lost a granddaughter.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time visualizing all these people. These are a lot of names thrown at me, so I'll be respectful.
No, I mean, it's still, I mean, we can have questions and all, but I tried to read this. Some of it really irks my, like got under my skin, but not to, what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's hard not to, but again, it is what it is. It was in a court of law. He was convicted, and now these are victims' impact statements. So, and how are you related to the victims?
Wait 1 second. I'm telling Diana, come on. We got Oscar-winning performances here.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
Did she get off work yet?
She's almost. Okay, so I'm Mrs. Erskine right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Abby's grandmother.
I'm Abby Williams' grandmother.
And you have a statement you'd like to give to the court for the court to consider for sentencing.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Good morning. Good morning. Before I read my statement, I would just like to say, on behalf of our family, this is not a day of celebration. We will not be going home and toasting champagne or high-fiving each other. This is a day of great sadness for all the families that are affected by this crime, all of the families. I find it impossible to share how this crime has impacted my life without talking about Abby Williams, my first child's first and only child. She brought so much joy to our family and held so much promise in her short life. She was especially kind to young children and elderly people and was often surrounded by both in our home. Her favorite phrase was, I'm lost where I'm at. 1 second. Do you need any help? Yes, Abigail Williams. I sure could use your help right now. The first word that comes to mind when I think about February 13th, 2017 is terrified. Abigail Williams was not bold or brave, especially when it came to strangers or the dark. This is the world that wakes me up in the middle of the night, knowing what she faced, what she felt, what she suffered, what she saw of the night, knowing what she faced. Oh, wait, I'm reading again. What she saw in the final moments of her life. The next word, that enters my mind, especially since trial, humiliated. Abigail Williams was a shy girl who blushed easily, She never dressed in a way that was revealing or drew attention to her figure. She would have been devastated by the number of people who have seen her in this most vulnerable state. I cringe every time I think about the photos that were not only shown for purposes of the trial, but have also shared as some sort of sick propaganda. Every detail of her final moments reveals a nightmare, one that we will relive involuntarily for the rest of our lives. Mutilated, our sweet Abigail suffered first at the hands of a murderer and then to the process of an autopsy. I understand the medical and legal necessity for an autopsy, but until trial, I was naive as to how invasive this procedure really was. How will I ever erase the mental images I now live with? How could have left during this or any portion of the trial that was so graphically horrific? But Abigail Williams didn't get that choice. Her last words that I heard recorded on Liberty German's phone was, "Don't leave me up here." Liberty German didn't leave, so I didn't leave. The last time I saw Abigail, she and Liberty were laughing. Oops, sorry, you moved it. Laughing and walking out the back door, her arms full of the craft supplies they planned to use. I was washing dishes and called, "Have fun," to this day. I have so much sadness for not stopping to hug her. The anxiety I feel every time one of my grandchildren leaves or I leave them is a lasting reminder of losing Abby. Every day since Abby was murdered starts the same. This starts the same. I wake up, make the bed, look at the clock, calculate how many hours I have until I return it. Until I may return to it. I pray, breathe, make the most out of the time that I have, knowing that I have now lived almost 5 times Abby's lifetime on earth. Every night I climb back into bed, look at the clock, calculate how many hours I have left to sleep. Unfortunately, sleep is not an escape, but more often a task. I pray for a good dream, a visit with my loved ones who are waiting for me with Abby in heaven. Nightmares come anyways. Anyways, and I seldom sleep through the night without waking at least once, to say the least. Then begin with the what ifs or the if onlys as I watch Abby's friends grow up, graduate from college, choose careers, and even begin having children. I can't help but wonder who she would have become in her life if it hadn't been taken. How many great grandchildren were murdered that day as well? How do we? Oh, I really love that line. That line is so powerful. How many great grandchildren were murdered that day as well? That is a
Right. Yeah.
terrible, sad line that just hits your soul. Um,
True.
how do we keep living and loving without help? I'll never be the same person I was before Abby's murder. I grieve the life I used to have. I feel sometimes my own family has been cheated out of the version of me that existed before this crime and the me that many people will never know. I'm grateful for my life. I owe my survival to my faith in God. Richard Allen took, I can't say Richard Allen's name without like disagreeing with this, but I really feel for the grandma.
Yeah.
Abby's life on earth. God, I'm sorry. He's just so innocent in my mind. I just,
Right.
but she had already, but I have to feel for the grandma here. But
Right. But factually, he was convicted too. So factually, we have to go with it until.
Yep, we have to go with it.
Unfortunately.
I know. But she had already given her heart to God. Believe that. The court. Thank you, ma'am.
So, Judge, the state would call Eric Erskine, please, sir. Would you state your name, please? But one quick second. Louise wanted me to highlight a comment Noe made. So Noe said, it's not about believing or disbelieving law enforcement. It's about the dead be a bullshit. bullshit and shenanigans about the whole cases, right? That's the part that bothers me, this good old boy system. Exactly, Noe? Nobody has ever been transparent, including law enforcement, those closest to Abby and Libby. So great point, Noe. And also, I do like how you switched over whenever you see AW and LG, especially these close family members, and everybody here are so close and
It's just Abby and
personal.
Libby.
Yeah, Abby. I think Abby and Libby is the sweetest, nicest way. The grandmother would maybe the grandparents might say the full Abigail and Liberty, but they wouldn't say their last names like in So these
Yeah.
be
I
the
know. I caught on to that
no,
where it was
no,
like,
it's
okay,
good. It's good you switched over. I was going to say that because definitely the grandma would be calling her Abby for sure, right? Abby and Libby is the safest and sweetest, best way I would memorialize them.
Yeah.
So now this would be Erskine will be the grandfather, and he's not as nice, but also again, remember he's hurt and the grandpa too. So
Okay.
you'll be Eric Erskine.
Okay. Eric Erks. I'll just do it normal. Erskine. Eric Erskine.
Do your normal old man voice.
Okay.
And will you spell your last name for the record, please? Oops, sorry.
Dee Dee's doing her hair and makeup. She just told me.
Oh, Dee Dee, hush. Leave the man alone.
Okay. I'm Abigail's grandpa.
I missed it. What did you
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I should have went after you spelled it. So, and maybe a silly question, but what's your relation to the victims?
You asked me this again. I'm Abigail's grandpa. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. And you have a statement you'd like to give to the court for them to consider during sentencing. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Writing and speaking about this tragedy is very difficult. I'm not very articulate or creative when it comes to the spoken and written word. I'm kind of a bolt and wrench kind of guy, a spirit wrench. I'm kidding. But I'll do my best to keep it brief. The effects and the loss of Abby these past 7 years in our family is beyond words can explain. How this has impacted each of us and our daily lives is difficult to process or to explain. Each family member was affected differently, but overwhelmingly the same, if that makes sense. The loss of Abigail was like losing a limb that never will grow back. There's an empty spot or a hollow place. This process has been similar to a wound that scabs over consistently, if you could go down, gets torn off, doesn't ever seem to heal. Thousands of times the possible scenario of the girls' last hours on this earth has been replayed in my mind thousands and thousands of times. What was seen and heard in this trial only affirmed some of my most horrific thoughts. I'm thankful for God's grace in our lives that has carried us through these dark days. The effect of this horrendous crime has not only been a huge impact on our families, but has impacted this town. Not sure if we'll ever get back to normal from the dreadful murder of our girls. The impact on the girls' classmates at Delphi School was profound. Some are still in recovery from the trauma from this heinous crime. The horrific and senseless, where am I at here? Act. Where the arrow is.
I'll put my arrow because I have the benefit of knowing when I'm going to scroll. So when I scroll from now on, I will go to where you were with my arrow,
Okay.
and then when you pick on,
Beautiful.
I'll leave. Okay. So
The
line
horrific-
11.
Okay. The horrific and senseless act by Richard Allen on February 13th, 2017, not 13, may have stolen our future and what may have been Abigail and Liberty, but you Richard Allen will never take away our memories or the legacy of these girls. Something else that I'll never be able to understand is how, after lying wait in conducting your premeditated plan to have your way with our girls, how could you continue to go about your daily routine like it never happened? How could you do that, Richard Allen? Wait. How could you do that? I'd like to take a moment to set the record straight on a couple of things that you, Richard Allen, have said. Richard, you said you found God. I hope you have. The fact that is God has been near all the time. He was not lost. You were. God was here before earth was created. You can read about it in Genesis. Matter of fact, God was there on February 13th. You chose to live a life void of God and full of sinful desires. The book of Romans speaks of those. Some refer to this as a reprobate mind. The girls knew God. They accepted him at the Bible school and church camp. I have no doubt they're in a better place. God gives each of us a free choice. The book of Deuteronomy speaks of itself. In a moment of selfish desires, you made unconscionable decisions that is beyond my comprehension, part of the Christian conversion process, which you omitted to bring forth a change, both in physical and spiritual. Part of that growth process comes accountability. Wait, where am I at? Nearly 100 different scriptures that I'm aware of speaks of this. However, you chose to remain silent when it counted most. You could have set the record straight. Scriptures are very clear. At the end, everyone will be judged by the Creator for their deeds and their actions. It's closing since the beginning of this journey. I've said and I've trusted the system. I've had faith in the body of work of our law enforcement, the prosecution team, to do what's right on behalf of our girls, our families, as well as our community, to bring justice for all. Now, Judge Gall, we place that same trust in your decision-making authority to do what is right. Or no, did I add that? No, yeah. To do what is right. Based on the laws of the state of Indiana, I believe your training and experience has prepared you for this task. You wouldn't have been selected to experience. No, you wouldn't have been selected to experience has prepared you for this task. You wouldn't, I'm reading it again. You wouldn't have been selected to oversee this trial if you were not qualified. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Judge, the state would call Becky Patty, please. Will you state your name for the record, please?
And now who's Becky? Becky Patty is
Becky
Abby's mom?
No, Becky Patty is the grandma.
Grandma, I'm sorry. God. Okay.
Mike Patty and Becky Patty were basically the guardians, and Becky, the blonde, older woman.
Okay, sorry. I
She's the grandmother.
In boxing, so I got a lot of concussions. So
No.
Okay.
Again, this is the victim impact, so we'll definitely just kind of read through it and then do our comments after, I guess, if you want, whatever you want. But
okay,
just remember, these are victim impact statements, and he's been found guilty technically, which I don't agree with, but
okay. Becky Patty.
And will you spell your last name for the record?
Patty.
And how are you related to the victims?
I'm Libby's grandmother.
And you have a statement you'd like the court to consider for sentencing?
I sure do.
Okay, so buckle up. She's going to say some stuff, and I don't know if you want to, anytime you want to stop, you're probably going to have to. I don't know if maybe you just want to go through it because she's going to say some stuff. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to go. Can I take a quick water break and I'll be right back?
Oh, yes. No, I'll catch up with chat. This will be perfect. I'll keep it right here.
Okay, and please subscribe. I sound like a broken record here, but we're really trying to get as many eyes on Richard Allen.
Yep. Don't you worry. We'll fill the seats. So have I missed anything in chat, guys? What is up? Fishy. What is up? Yeah, I mean, what can we do? I mean, before I was adamant about when I was hoping people would be reasonable when he was innocent until proven guilty, but technically in a court of law, he's now guilty. I don't agree with it. I think he got railroaded. I don't think he's the guy. I don't think he even got a fair trial. But I mean, the whole thing is, it happened in a fair trial, not a fair trial. It happened in a court of law. I just think there was a lot of questionable things, and I mean, if I understand the families are very comfortable with what Ellie did. I just wish there was more scrutiny held onto them to be more not judgmental, but kind of hold them to account to a higher standard than what was. Because I mean, if even if I think they did a great job, you should still be a little you should be able to say to them, hey, I don't like how you lost 70 hours of the first 5 weeks of interviews, just to be a little more not so blue line, can't do no wrong. I understand if they want it, they think they did a great job, they think they got the right guy, fine. But also, in all honesty, like, I mean, just I could name off 20 things, like just with losing all those interviews, and then even at the trial with Mullins was kind of what's that when they put off, like, dismissive. Mullins was very dismissive about, after losing all those interviews, he wrote lists and didn't put dates on these lists. Like, we all know when we're in grade 3, if you took your paper back to the teacher in grade 2, you don't have the date on it, she would make a fool of you in front of the class, turn your ass around, make you go and write your date on the paper, So Mullins was so smug and dismissive. Even Holman too. A few times they were a bit smug and dismissive, and they should have at least been able to scrutinize them, even though. So, carry on.
All right, here we go. I just want to see who's in the chat. See if DD's finally got her hair done.
No, you know what Dee Dee does on my show? She comes, or on her show, she comes and does her hair for us, and the views go up. So Dee Dee, put your camera on, fix your face up for us. Yeah, we'll watch you put your makeup on.
Yeah, that she said, literally, I'm going to get off on 2 minutes with Reese. Let me do hair and makeup, and I'll be on. I'll be like, are you coming?
No, tell her, do the hair and makeup on screen, please. Thank you. Fills the seats.
I got a private chat. Oh, that's from you. Thank God. Okay. I thought I was getting I thought I was getting doxxed.
Oh, no, that was me. That was the Google Drive for this page of all the statements.
Yeah. Oh, so my God. She's doing a ton of stuff now. Now she's got to order food. She's paying the cleaning lady. Okay.
Dee Dee, turn your camera on and let us watch you clean your room, for crying out loud. I love watching that. On YouTube, there's some great videos. I love watching you guys organize your closets and make your bed. Show us, please.
It's great.
I love it. I do.
Well, I appreciate the support this evening, everyone. Thanks for everything. Okay.
So this is Becky Patty reading your statement.
Okay. Becky Patty is the grandma of Abby.
Guardian, okay. basically the mother, but grandmother, but they had the custody. They had guardianship of the girls, Kelsey and Libby. So they lived with them.
Honorable Judge Gall, where does one start? How does one explain the effect of how one choice a person makes has on an entire family for generations to come? I don't think one can really explain it and do justice. There's not enough words in our language that begins to paint the picture of the grief we live with each and every day. Richard Allen was an adult, and he should be held accountable for the choices he made on February 13, 2017. He chose not to go to lunch with his mom and sister. Instead, he chose to drink beer for liquor courage. He chose to lay and wait for the victims to order them down the hill. I'm sorry, can you move the screen up because of I can't.
No, I'll do better. Okay. You're here. He had the opportunity.
All right, where am I at? He had the opportunity to let Liberty and Abigail go when the white van drove by, but he chose not to. So instead, he chose to take them across the creek where he viciously murdered them. Oh, you moved it a little. Sorry.
Sorry.
Making sure they were dead before he went home and continued his life. Richard Allen viciously and heartlessly stole the choice to live from Abigail and Liberty that day. He was a coward and he didn't want to be held accountable for his heinous choices and actions, so he just killed them and went home. I guess in his eyes, he was nice enough to make sure they're dead before he left so that they wouldn't suffer. Well, actually, they did suffer for when the arteries. The one girl
Right.
took
How does
10
he?
minutes.
How does she know they didn't lay there for 5 hours? And I'm not. I don't want to say because
No,
we never
right,
got an
right,
exact time of death. Right.
right.
Not to be cold or callous.
Morbid.
She
Yeah,
has no
yeah.
idea. It is horrible to think that.
It is. A few days later, he developed photos for our family and would be used at Liberty's funeral. He stood there watching the family members as they struggled to keep their composure while dealing with unsurmountable grief and preparing for the unthinkable that lay ahead. Not blinking an eye, no remorse. I wonder what he was thinking. Our lives turned upside down that day, never to be the same again. Abby and Libby, two young teens with their entire futures ahead of them, they never got the opportunity to make their marks in the world. He stole that from them. Liberty never got to go to prom, graduate, go on dates, go to college, get married, start a family. She never got to be the best aunt ever. He robbed us of all. The world was robbed of what could have been. All the while he went on living his life. He was able to walk his daughters down the aisle on her wedding day, giving her away. I wonder, did he even think of our girls at all while walking her down the aisle? Our families will never let our families will never get the privilege of watching Abigail or Liberty walk down that aisle. He took that from them. The impact of Richard Allen's choices made that day has haunted our families for almost 8 years and continue even now because of choices he made and his I always screw this thing up, subsequent arrest. He was appointed 2 lawyers to defend him. Those lawyers have done nothing but twist the knife around and around in our wounds that Richard Allen caused, and twist the knife, that caused that day, because of one lawyer's sloppiness. Sealed crime scene photos of Liberty, naked, mutilated body, were left unattended, allowing images to be taken and spread around people on the internet as recent as a week ago. These crime scenes were still being shared on the internet for no good reason or for entertainment. Sharing those photos changes nothing. It changes nothing. It doesn't solve the crime. It doesn't bring the girls back. So now, because of Richard Allen's choices that day and his lawyer's sloppiness, the impact now has become generational for us. One day when Liberty's nieces or nephews decide they want to learn more about their Aunt Liberty, they may be faced with these horrible crime scene photos that were so carelessly taken of. I wonder if his lawyer would have been so careless with those photos. Had they been photos of one of his own children, would he still have felt no accountability because he was snookered? And then you have the other lawyer who sat in the judge's chamber stating he really didn't care that the photos were released. I wonder if he would have been so callous and uncaring if those photos of his child's naked and mutilated.
Now I'm going to jump in here quickly. This, you know what snookered was? Is a dig at one of the David Hennessy used this, and it was a very famous line. And also, there was also stuff about. I won't interrupt too much, but anyways, that was a dig at one of the lawyers. Sorry.
Okay, good. Okay. No, it was good to know. Okay. Can you scroll up a little bit? I feel like I'm missing something.
This is it. Part 1,
Okay.
number 1.
Body being shared. Would he still not care? When does it ever stop? As recent as yesterday, the defense continued playing their games. They know law enforcement investigated their third-party theories with never being able to place any of those people at the trails that day, but yet they continue their charade at the expense of Abigail and Liberty. We don't even want to go there, talking about hardship caused to the families. Richard Allen is not the victim. Now, those professionals are allowed to claim no accountability for their actions and move on to the next case, disrespecting, devaluing the next victim's families. Meanwhile, our families are left picking up the pieces because of their choices and actions. In the end, all their choices made by the defense team, the fallout of our families now have to live with the generations to come, falls directly on the head of Richard Allen because of the choices he made on February 13th, 2017. I could go on and on about what we lost that day, but it wouldn't change nothing. The deafening silence in the house, the milestones missed. Sorry, that's the Italian in me. The grandfather never to sit up on her lap. The impact Liberty and Abigail would have had on so many lives. Talking about
that was grandbabies, not
grandbabies. I'm sorry, my eyes. I'm sorry.
No problem. So you're talking
about it won't bring them back to us. Nothing in this world can change the outcome of that horrific day, no matter how hard we wish or pray them back. They're gone forever. Only Richard Allen, having made a different choice that day, could have changed it. Their lives were in balance. He chose to kill Abigail and Liberty. Their lives mattered. He, Richard Allen, is the one responsible for all of this. All I can hope for now is that Richard Allen will be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law for what he did that day. His sentence needs to reflect not only of murdering the girls, but also serving time for each day of life those girls still had in front of them. For every feat they may have accomplished, I feel he should serve one day behind bars for each future day he robbed from the girls. I hope that he's not held in a single occupancy cell, since his attorneys feel it would be detrimental to his health. I hope he is ordered to reside in General Pop so he can have the human interaction he so craves and needs. Last of all, I hope he lives each day of the rest of his life living with the same fear he bestowed on Abigail and Liberty the last hours of their lives. I hope the choices he made on February 13th came back to haunt him, giving him no peace. I realize I should not feel this way, but I can't stop these feelings. I hope God can see my heart and forgive me. Richard Allen caused this. I hope Richard Allen's new relationship with God will finally compel him to do the right thing and stop this nightmare from continuing any longer. Not only our families, but this as well. He needs to do what he knows God would want him to do. I hope he finally gives the girls respect they deserve. Give them back the dignity he so callously took from them. Richard Allen took so much from our families and the world that day. But he will never take from us is our memories we have of Abby Williams and Liberty. We will forever keep them alive, even if it's only in our hearts. I live every day with the burden of the choice I made on that day. I can never change the results of my choice of letting those girls go to the trails and take responsibility for that. What about you, Richard Allen? Will you ever own up and take responsibility for your choices you made that day? Only you can stop the nightmare for all the families. You can make that choice.
Now I got to jump in here. What do you hear in this last paragraph? Because Dee Dee, I brought it up, and Dee Dee always lets me know how great it is. That she's basically saying, what will you ever own up and take responsibility for the choices you made that day? But yet, wasn't there 30 confessions that basically convicted this guy? She's asking him, will you ever confess? Will you ever own up? So basically I said, okay, Becky, I didn't believe the confessions neither. Apparently neither did you. She says it right here. She's looking right at him. Will you ever own up and take responsibility for the choices you made that day, despite us putting you away for 130 years on a bunch of repetitive, bogus confessions?
Right, exactly. Okay, let's keep this show
Mhm.
just because my neck's a little stiff. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go.
No, let's go for it. There's a couple more pages. We'll go through. No more. You're the goat.
All right.
Do you want to continue, or do you want to?
No. Oh no, I want to continue. Yeah,
Okay.
I want to do
Right.
justice. I love hearing about
that was something I couldn't let that go past, though. Sorry.
No, for sure. The court. I'm trying to think of. Thank you, ma'am.
Judge, and lastly, the state would call Mike Patty, please. Will you state your name for the record, please? So Mike Patty is the grandpa,
Yep.
the guardian.
Mike Patty.
And will you spell your last name, please?
Patty.
And how are you related to the victims?
I was Liberty's grandfather.
And you have a statement you'd like the court to consider in sentencing. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Go ahead, sir.
Oops. All right. First off, everything that's been said here today resonates, kind of gives you a picture of what our families have been going through. Some of the stuff I've written down is going to repeat some of that, so I apologize. But all these things are coming from the heart, from all of our family members, and the impact that this has had on our families. Honorable Judge Fran Gall, we appreciate your firm, fair guidance and direction, your ability to thwart off all unnecessary noise and acts that were deployed during this process. Thank you for standing firm and staying focused on what needed to be done. I request you provide the maximum sentence allowed under our justice system, and whatever that sentence is, but also have no possibility of parole. There's no parole available for our girls. For this, I will never forget. Prosecution will appreciate your willingness to stay on task, putting in numerous hours, putting the case above many of your personal needs. The results speak for itself, and I wanted to share our deepest gratitude. For this, I will never forget. The investigation team, we appreciate your determination and grit to stay on this for many years. I've observed and watched from the outside while you investigated so many tips that many have no idea about, all to deliver proof to get to the bottom of the case. Never once did I hear we're out of options. There was always a full court press to bring justice in this case. For this, I'll never forget. To our family, I'm so blessed to have a loving and welcoming family, only wishing I could have prevented any of this from happening. And I wish I could have protected everyone from having to go through this. Our family is strong. We will march forward and continue to grow. For this, I am grateful. Defense, I understand the role you needed to play, but I cannot connect the ways of our legal system to allow so many things to interfere with the truth and the facts simply to be brought before a jury. I cannot imagine our forefathers ever envisioned the attempts to suppress and divert facts that would ever be part of our justice system. One should reflect and review their position to support truth and justice. Your inept ability to protect some of the most personal facts, in this case, the crime scene photos, and making statements you didn't really care that they were out, my family will forever have to explain how these available people to search. What do I say to my kids, my grandkids, my great grandkids? What will you tell your grandkids? I hope you tell them the truth. I surely will. For this I'll never forget. To convict, I will never understand how you could have conducted such an atrocity. You killed my granddaughter nearly 8 years ago and have only thought of yourself. Your attempts of well preservation are a result of how you really are. Once you committed this crime, you could have had, I'm sorry, I can't see that. Once you have committed this crime, you could have been a man, stood up and taken accountability, but you didn't. At any time during these proceedings, you could have stood up and taken responsibility, but you didn't.
Confessions.
Yep. You were only concerned about yourself and tried to get away with murder. Actions always speak louder than words. By being so selfish, you continue to punish and hunt my family. For
Hurt.
this, sorry?
Hurt. You said hunt.
Oh, hurt. Okay. For this, I will never forget. Your act of murder has tested my faith. I'm still not ready to provide forgiveness. If I'm able to, it will be for my own faith and conscience, not for yours. For this, I'll never forget. I'll never felt such hatred, and I know I should not be this way towards another human being, but what you have done has impacted so many people's lives. We will heal with the help of our pasture. I'm lucky to have a great family and will enjoy the rest of my life helping and watching all of them grow, from our kids to our great grandchildren. This is something you will not get to take away, and you will never get to experience the joy and love as what my family has. Lastly, I hope the rest of your days are spent in as much fear as the girls had to experience in the last part of their lives, and hope those moments haunt you the rest of your days. You deserve no better. Now is time to stand up and take accountability. Put a stop to these future attempts for appeal. Just let the girls rest in peace. Mr.
Right.
McLean, this is you.
That's yeah. So basically, I won't stop, but just know that Becky and Mike didn't believe the confessions. They still want him to own up for what he did. So I find that telling. I mean, there was 30 confessions, and they're still telling him to own up to what he did, right? Alleged
Yes.
confessions. So thank you, Judge. The state has no other witnesses or no other family members that would like to make an unsworn statement. The state would just reserve its right for argument, and that would conclude the evidence the state has for sentencing. Judge.
Okay, my turn. I'm sorry. Okay. You may proceed, Mr. McLeland. Or wait. I have to act like I got more cigarettes in my mouth. You may proceed, Mr. McLeland.
Now, I think Nick's going to go on for a bit here, so I'll read this. If you had stuff you wanted to take care of, you could do whatever.
Who, me?
No, I feel, is Dee Dee still bugging you? I thought.
Yeah. No, I'm texting with
Yeah.
her. She's sending me screenshots of her combing her hair.
Oh, get her on camera, Dee Dee. We want to watch you.
Wait. She just said, "Why are you staying on?" LOL. What?
Tell her to get on here and ask you that. Dee Dee, I'm going to go on. So,
and ask me that Shibby wants to know.
and I want to watch you put your makeup on. We need to fill the seats
And
here.
he wants to watch you put up.
I'll read on. I think this is going to be long here, so I'm going to read a bit, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, as the court can see from the victim impact statements in the pre-sentence investigation and from the statements made here today, Abby and Libby were.
Oh, wait. She's asking for the link. Wait. Let's get her the link.
Okay, put it in. Were very special to a lot of people in this community. They touched a lot of people's lives and everybody that they interacted with. They left a lasting impression with those people, from teachers to principals to community members. They were caring, loving, selfless, and two special little girls. The family endured 6 years without knowing who committed this offense, 6 years of torture until Richard Allen was arrested. And at that point, there should have been a sigh of relief for the families, but there wasn't. After his arrest, YouTubers called them names. Countless podcasters accused them of being corrupt. This case gained a nationwide attention, and when the crime scene photos were released, they were re-victimized by that. Re-victimized by people sending them the crime scene photos or their crime scene photos being posted on various websites and web pages, and all in an effort to get more clicks, to be a more popular site that someone would visit. So the families continue to be re-victimized even today, Judge, as the families have heard them state. Even today, they continue to see those photos. This crime affected the community. It affected the community in a negative way. Many of the family members and many of the investigative team were born and raised in this community. And they can tell you that was a
wait. We have Luis said Dee Dee threatens the meth heads big time. Should we put Luis in timeout? What is that about? You can't mess with Dee Dee on the channel. Here, wait, let me see.
Want me to keep going or wait?
Yeah, just wait a second. I am not one to mess with here, being a paisan from Chicago. 1 second, let me text Dee Dee.
Oh, she's not. She said she's not. It's okay. Carry on. They're just talking about something else. So it's tough when you jump in chat and only read half of things. So I think she was talking about a response to other people.
Booted in 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm Italiano. We don't play like that.
Don't you worry. Dee Dee knows what's up in chat. So if she's fine, everything's fine. She was kidding. That's why I tell people to use LOL and emojis, even though who was it, Dorian Gray? I didn't want to sound stupid the other night when we kind of got in a little tussle. I don't need those LOLs, but if you put an emoji, it kind of lets people know you're joking a little more.
Okay, and Luis, I really enjoyed your company, so I didn't mean to be mean. I just didn't know what was going on.
I do it all the time. I jump in and I take things wrong. I think people are talking to me half the time, and I try to stay out of the chat and let the mods handle it.
Me too, because people like bash. Yeah.
Right, because if you miss half a comment, you don't know what they're replying to, and that kind of thing happens. But it's your show. You're doing great. So we should carry on. Where were you? I forget. Well, this was me. I was reading
this. This is you, man. This is all you now. Yes. Yeah. I get to sit back and kind of. Yeah.
Okay, so you handle that behind the scenes. I'll read on. It was a safe place to live. A little town in Midwest America. After this crime, it became a place where people locked their doors, where people went and actively pursued a firearms license to carry and conceal, where they took defense classes. And I know, Judge, I know these aren't statutory aggravating or mitigating factors, but these are things to consider that Richard Allen's actions go well beyond what happened in this courtroom or what happened on February 13th of 2017. They go on to affect the families of the victims, the families in the community, Judge. I think it's important to show that throughout this sentencing, throughout the trial, Richard Allen seemed to show no remorse and no regret. Now, as a mitigating factor, he does not have any criminal history, and I concede that's a mitigating factor. However, the nature and circumstances of this crime greatly outweigh any mitigating factor that the lack of criminal history gives him. Judge, I know this was read during the trial, but I want to read the court a short excerpt from an entry by FG Monica Walla. I refuse to call her this. She's FG fangirl Monica Walla. This is an entry that seems to rattle around in my head days after the trial.
Wait, Runkin 98. Abby is my cousin. I'm sorry,
Yes.
but remember we were talking to Runkin 98 last night?
I didn't want to say that in the chat, but yes, I believe, that's what Deb has told me. Runkin.
Oh,
Ruckin.
cool. Okay. Awesome.
Ruckin.
Awesome.
RUK.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I just thought that was really cool. Okay.
No. She's I believe she's obviously in, she's, if it's her cousin, but I think she also thinks Richard Allen didn't get a fair trial, if I believe I'm correct.
Yes. Yep, that's correct.
Yep.
Okay.
She's great. Thank you. She's a great addition because she'll be able to help us with things we get wrong. So just know if I say anything wrong, I really don't mean to. It's just there's a lot of information in this stuff, right? So
pronounce Roken. Okay, no problem. Sorry about that. That's that Chicago public school.
Ruken. Good. Okay, Ruken. Okay, I'll change myself too. So Ruken. All right, everyone. Welcome, Rookin 98.
Oh, here's Dee Dee.
Abby's cousin.
There she is. All right, pressure on. She's on. Pressure's on.
Take that highlighted comment off so we can see Dee Dee's. All of her. Yes. Oh, look at those curls, Dee Dee. Did you curl your hair for us?
Girl. Yeah, those are nice, cool.
I love those extensions. I'm only kidding.
Nice curls. Okay, how do I get back to the there we go. Okay.
Well, Dee Dee's muted. Care to say anything? Care to let us hear your fans blaring in the background?
My fan's on right now, actually. I'm kind of. I have my heating pad. See.
Hi, you look lovely tonight, Dee Dee. You're always beautiful as ever. Thank you for being here.
Nice.
Yes, that is true.
Oh my God, the numbers just doubled.
From 1 to 2.
We're at 370 people, I think.
Hi, TJ. Hi, TOV. Hi, Deb. Hi, Shibby. Hi, Louise, my lovely liver. Lover or liver? Liver?
Liver lover.
Liver alone, man. I bet you Paula would know where that line comes from.
Ted, you almost did a Shibby where you jump into chat and get people, and I do that all the time.
Yeah. See, we had 900 people on the 4 a.m. live stream watching that we're converting over to Delphi. So that's the main goal. So,
well, I think in this Delphi stuff, if you just have one other person on, a lot of people, go one place or another, So if we just stick with it, but yeah, you have a good plan we'll start with the Guthrie stuff and then introduce people to this slowly, because people will, once, especially when the Guthrie slows down, if anything ever happens, people will gravitate to something.
Yep, because they'll definitely be more. So
next time, put Dee Dee and me on the thumbnail with you, the rugged investigative journalist, and the beautiful FBI analyst, hairdresser, and makeup artist, and psychologist, and mother, all around amazing woman, Dee Dee, on the thumbnail and in the title, and you'll see the seats fill.
Beautiful. Or I'm gonna have to buy the world's hottest chip and pay people $20 to eat it and video camera them for views.
Oh, that world hottest one. Oh my, yeah, you get it in one chip in a bag.
Yeah. It's $15. It's at this candy barn, and I was like, maybe I should buy a bunch, but then I was like, I don't want to kill anybody. They eat it and they have some weird allergic reaction, and then I'm going to jail over a chip eating.
A single chip.
No, actually, it is definitely hot. It is so hot. It is.
Oh, I know. It's horrible. It's a ghost pepper, the world's hottest pepper or something. A ghost pepper.
Yeah.
Well, Dee Dee suggests to do I know she will suggest this to save money. If you want to just do that cinnamon challenge where you take a huge tablespoon of cinnamon and try to swallow it.
Oh, I don't.
You've seen, because it's literally impossible. Cinnamon is so dry. People put a tablespoon. It's like a challenge, and like it's not even funny. You could choke and kill yourself with cinnamon.
Are you
'cause
serious?
can't.
Isn't
Yeah.
it like putting Visine drops in people's water? You could like kill people.
No. Well, that's like chemicals. Cinnamon is safe to eat. It's just so dry. If you put a tablespoon in your mouth, it's just so dry. Without water,
Whoa.
you'll never swallow it. And people do it, and then they end up coughing and blowing out a dust cloud of cinnamon. It used to be a challenge years ago. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure.
I was kind of just joking with it. Don't do it. It's anyways, I'll carry on. You want me to just keep reading?
Sure. Not a problem.
All right.
I'm just.
Let me know. So he stated, I bundled up. What am I reading again exactly? I'm reading. Oh yeah, Nick is kind of doing a closing to everything. So, I got here. States. So this is something Monica Walla said during the trial that he's kind of bringing it back because he thought it was important. So this is Nick McClellan, final statements of the victim impact statements response, and he's quoting Monica Walla, something prophetic that she said, prophetic, whatever that word is. Alan reported wanting to confess to his crimes and wanting to tell his story. He stated, I bundled up. Once at the trail, I laid in wait. I saw the girls and followed them onto the bridge. I ordered them down the hill. My intention was to rape the girls because I thought they were older than their biological ages. He saw a van and got scared.
Who said that?
Well, this is Monica Wallace. This is one of the confessions.
Oh, this is the BS confession. Okay.
Sorry. This is Nick recalling Monica Wallen's confession that she testified to, that Richard Allen said to her, yet we don't have a recording, and she threw her notes away. So this is Monica Wallace's mouth words. We don't know if Richard said it. I don't know.
Okay, sounds good.
She says he did. So then I ordered them across the creek and I cut their necks. I wanted to make sure they were dead. He reported he covered the bodies and he walked back to his car and continued on with his life because he hadn't been caught. He lied in wait. For some reason, that statement rings in my head. To think that Abby and Libby are just out for a walk on the trail that day to take pictures, to enjoy nature, and to think that he lied in wait for them and then approached them with a gun, ordered them down the hill. I probably watched the video from Libby's phone 1,000 times in preparation for trial. During the course of the investigation, and the fear in Abby's voice when she runs by Libby, I just can't imagine the fear that they both had at that moment when he approached them with a gun and said, girls or guys down the hill. Oh, once they're down the hill, he orders them to strip, 14 and 13 years old, to remove all their clothes, expose their naked bodies. He began to assault them, but he was interrupted only to lead them across the creek and cut their throats. I just can't imagine what was going through their heads as he cut one of their throats and the other one had to watch while they're naked. I don't understand, Judge, and I just can't imagine. And then he walked calmly back to his car and he lived his life here in our community for the next 6 years like nothing happened. No remorse, no regret. This is a man, if he's allowed out, he will kill again. He's a danger to our community and he's the worst kind of danger. Yeah, I tried to get through this and just bite my tongue. So anytime you want to jump in, let me know. I'll try to go. Because I'm reading it as if it's true.
No, just keep reading. Is my part coming up or not? Because I got to fix the lamp real quick.
There's a bit here, so you got about a minute probably.
A minute? Okay.
He's the kind of man that can kill 2 girls and then be so callous as to go on with his life. Dee Dee can play Gull anyway, so don't worry. Like nothing ever happened. That is a dangerous man. So the nature and circumstance of this crime, Judge, in the state's mind, far outweigh any mitigating factor or mitigating weight that the lack of criminal history may give him. And so, with that being said, Judge, the state's recommendation is a fully executed sentence on both counts, consecutive to one another. 65 years for the murder of Abby and 65 years for the murder of Libby. The state would ask that those sentences run consecutive to one another for a total of 130 years in the DOC. The sentence only seems fitting for his actions on February 13th of 2017 and only seemed fitting for the murder of Abby and Libby. Thank you, Judge.
Monday, wait, real quick. Monday, are you talking about gray pubes?
Mm-hmm. Also, Dee Dee, do you feel like reading, or I could read Rosie? But if you felt like doing something, you want to jump in?
I'm about to go downstairs to get my Philly steak without cheese right now. Okay, thank you.
Okay, well,
I can read it. You want me to read it?
No, I can read it. I just wanted to give her a chance. No, it's okay. I mean, I love it. I just didn't want to steal all the thunder. That's all.
No, hey, you're guys, so good at reading. I learned so much from.
Yes. Well, Dee Dee, let's take a screenshot of Dee Dee so when she leaves, we don't have an empty chair. We get to look at her. Can you put like a poster up for when you leave?
I'm just running downstairs really fast to get my DoorDash.
Ooh. Let's order a cardboard cutout so when Dee Dee leaves her seat, it'll be like the back of her seat, so we still get to look at her.
Did you ever see my cardboard cutout of Reese?
Put him up. Put him up. Awesome. The seats.
I have to bring him out of the closet.
Put him behind you, so when you leave, he's there. You got a handsome guy. I mean, me and him are basically twins, except he's got youth, a hair, and some cool tats. And here we go. You ready? Judge, just briefly that, the defense acknowledges that, this is a day for the victims' families to speak, and, the system affords them.
I'm going to get more water. Is that cool? Do I get a little bit of time? Sorry.
No, you've got some time. This is Rosie. Sorry. The system affords them that opportunity. I do think, as Mr. Allen's counsel, that it's worth pointing out or asking the court at least to disregard the comments related to the actions of his lawyers throughout these proceedings, to the extent that those comments would support an aggravating or mitigating, or I should say an aggravating circumstance. I don't think they're irrelevant for that purpose. I don't have any problem with these people getting up here and speaking their piece. But to the extent that those would support an aggravator, I'm asking the court to disregard the comment. Thank you. Judge Gull. Mr. Allen, is there anything that you'd like to say to the court prior to the imposition of sentence? No, Your Honor. Now, I'll read this, I guess. This is Judge Gull. Well, Mr. Allen, the record will show that you're here in person this morning with your attorneys, Mr. Rutsey and Miss Auger and Mr. Baldwin. The state is here by the elected prosecutor, Mr. Bossman McClelland, and his deputies, Miss Diener and Mr. Luttrell. Having been found guilty following a trial by jury, you are now here for sentencing. Having considered and reviewed the written pre-sentence investigation report, the sentencing memorandum submitted by counsel, the victim impact letters that were attached to the pre-sentence investigation report, the testimony of Trooper Dick, Jerry Holman, Carrie Timmons, Josh Lang, Diane Erskine, Eric Erskine, Becky Patty, and Mike Patty, and the arguments of counsel. The court now finds the defendant guilty of murder, a felony in count 3, and murder, a felony in count 4. The court will order the convictions on counts 1 and 2, felony murder, vacated on purposes of double jeopardy. Your attorneys, through their sentencing memorandum, have asked that I consider mitigating circumstances on your behalf. They have asked first that I consider that you have no criminal history, and that is, in fact, a mitigating circumstance. That you've no criminal history. Candidly, I don't weigh it terribly heavily, because you come on into this court convicted of the most serious offense that the state of Indiana has, but you do, in fact, have no criminal history. Your attorneys have also asked that I consider that your imprisonment will result in an undue hardship on your wife, Kathy Allen. I decline to find that to be a mitigating circumstance. Any imprisonment imposes a hardship, and you've been imprisoned for quite a bit of time, but I decline to find that to be a mitigating circumstance. Counsel has also asked that I consider the non-statutory mitigating circumstance that you've served in the United States Army National Guard for about 10 years, having enlisted when you were in high school. Are you back, Ted? You want to, or want me just to finish up?
Yep. I'm back, ready to rock and roll. I'm
This is
bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
this-
I'm,
This is Gull giving her final words. You want to finish it?
ooh, go.
I can do. Yeah,
No.
you finally got. You want to finish,
Okay.
or I can go? Let me know.
Is it 4 pages of her finishing her final words? Or
It's quite a bit. I don't mind. I can speed through this. How about?
let me go like my super fast voice, and we'll switch off pages. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to do Guinness
Yeah.
Book of World Records one.
Yeah, just go through it. This is her final
Okay, ready?
statement. That's sentencing. Serious stuff though too. So.
Oh, okay. So
No. But let me go through it. Like this is
Yeah,
him getting
yeah.
130 years. She's going to nail him right here.
Okay. This is serious. Okay. I decline to find that to be mitigating circumstance. It has nothing to do with anything. And finally, your attorneys have asked that I consider your long history of mental illness. There was evidence presented during the course of your trial that you suffer from depression, anxiety, and that is, in fact, a mitigating circumstance. However, I do not count because there's no nexus between your mental health history and the various crimes that you have now been convicted of. So I decline to find that to be a mitigating circumstance, although I do recognize your mental health history, but there is no nexus. Those are all the mitigating circumstances that have been advanced by your attorneys. I do find aggravating circumstances in the nature and circumstances of the crimes that you committed. I don't need to go into lengthy recitation, or the hell's that word?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
like recitation.
Yep. And the records speak for itself. I've been, where am I at? I've been criminal court judge for about 27 years. Ooh, boo, Mr. Allen. And I presided over some of the most hideous cases in the state of Indiana. I am one of the most corrupt judges you could ever imagine. Your rank right up there with one of those mental, I love that pop-up. That's cool.
Oh, hey, cool. Nice.
He looks very, what's that
We-
word that they wear in Mad Men? Dapper. Looks very dapper.
Dapper. He cleans up well.
Yep.
So Dee, put that, you sit that, have it behind you. So when you get up, he'll be there for us to look at.
He hates this picture. He says he looks like he's gonna break into somebody's house.
That's
Put it in
freaking
front
great,
of you.
though. That's like a legit cutout. Like that looks like
You
a
can
real
sit-
suit and stuff.
Sit him on your lap when we're talking to
I
you.
gotta go get my food.
Hey, what's up, Reese, bro? You looking good today, dude? Oh, you have a sore throat? You can't talk? No problem, dude. Just say it. Just you seeing there is perfect. Hello, dude.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
No, I'm kidding.
No,
All right.
no.
So
There we go.
you rank right up there with one of those most hideous cases that I've presided over. The nature of the crimes that you committed and the impact of the crimes on this family are astonishing. You have multiple victims, and this is an aggravating circumstance that justifies consecutive sentences. And I find as a specific mitigating circumstances, the extraordinary impact on the families of LG and AW. You know, the legislature assigns terms of years in their determination on what sentences should be. So the minimum sentence is 45 years. The maximum sentence is 65. And you rank right up there with the extraordinary impact on these families, and not just the specific family members that testified, not just the specific family members that submitted victim impact statements to this court, but I think it was LG's grandmother who talked about generational impact, which far exceeds that which the legislature have determined to be significant. Candidly, I've never really thought about generational impact, so I appreciate the opportunity provided by Liberty's grandma to consider that. These families will deal with your carnage forever, and you will, where am I going blank here? And you will sit, where am I at? And you will deal with your carnage forever, and you sit here and roll your eyes at me as you have rolled your eyes at me representing throughout the course of the trial.
Repeatedly.
Repeatedly, sorry, Mize. Repeatedly, throughout the course of this trial. The court would find that the aggravating circumstances are such that they require the maximum sentence consecutively. The court therefore orders that the defendant be committed to the Indiana Department of Corrections for classifications and confinement for a period of 65 days on count 3.
Years.
Years. Geez, days.
Mhm.
And
No problem.
in a period of 65 days on count 4.
Years.
Oh, Jesus God. Years. Okay.
Okay.
As there are multiple victims, the court orders that those sentences to be conserved consecutively for a net of 120 years in the Department of Correction, give you credit for 786 days served in jail and pretrial confinement, assess the public defender fees and court costs, and enter judgment accordingly. Mr. Allen, you heard the judgment of the court pronouncing sentence pursuant to criminal rule 11.1 would inform you are entitled to challenge both the conviction and the sentences. In order to do that, you have to file a notice of appeal within the clerk of the Court of Appeals within 30 days of today's date. If you fail to timely file that notice, you forfeit or give up your rights to appeal. If you cannot afford an attorney, I will appoint counsel at public expense for the purpose of filing the notice of appeal and appealing the conviction and sentence. Do you have any questions concerning your rights to appeal? The defendant, no, you suck, you honor. The court, will you be hiring an attorney to represent you, or do you need me to appoint a public defender? No, I'm going to put a pipe bomb in your car when you get out of court. Next.
That was not said, by the way. Sorry. Just had to throw that in. No.
That's the Italian to me. That's kind of, they take care of the witnesses. Okay. Your honor. I wouldn't even call her honor.
Well, he has to. I mean, she's got.
What happens if you don't call her honor? Are you in contempt of court? I mean, what are they going to give you, another 100 years?
No, but I mean, she has his life in his hands. What can he do? She just gave him 130.
But I mean, it's already been 130 years. Why can't you be like?
But
shush.
Anything now could affect your appeal. If you start creating drama and stuff,
good point.
You could ruin yourself for appeal. So they probably told him, just take it. And the only thing we have left is an appeal. Because basically, if you do stuff like that, that's basically a crime. You're committing a crime by yelling at a judge or something stupid here. So I know it would be hard, but I mean, they're doing the right thing by just taking it and worrying about the appeal.
Thanks. I wasn't sure if Ted had control over the gift membership price or if that was YouTube. I don't know. I do have a 99-cent membership price.
Well, we've got 2 more pages, so let's get this done.
Okay.
I'm only kidding.
Next one. The court. All right. I will appoint the public defender of the state of Indiana to timely perfect your appeal. And I will send the notice of the judgment of conviction to the state public defender to that she may begin the process. Is there anything else on the record, Mr. Rose? I'm kidding. Rosie?
No, ma'am.
Mr. McClelland?
Judge, I did file this morning a motion to seal and keep confidential the crime scene photos and the autopsy photos and the reports. I printed the court out a courtesy copy I did not get. I apologize. I did not get it done until early this morning. With the continued, I guess, exhibits of the crime scene photos on the internet, the states, made the motion to seal those things permanently. The crime scene photos, the autopsy photos, and the autopsy reports. And also the mental health and medical records of Mr. Allen is confidential. I think that's appropriate under the statute, Judge, that I cited. I think those are exceptions under some numbers that can be exempt from FOIA and exempt from distribution. I want to make sure that the families are not continued to be re-victimized. This case is over. If anyone related to this case decides to release those autopsy photos or the additional crime scene photos or the mental health and medical records of Richard Allen, I think those things are privileged. I'd ask the court to consider. I understand the court may not be willing to make a ruling on that today, but I wanted to bring that motion to the court's attention that I did file that this morning.
Okay, my turn.
Judge,
Mr. Rosie.
Rosie. Yeah, I always remember a Rose because the thing is, he, in the very first day of trial, the news asked him, "Hey, who are you?" He's like, "I'm Bradley a Rosie," and they're like, "How do you spell it? How do you say your name?" He's like, "Rosie, like a rose," on the news.
See, I had a buddy with that same name, and his name was Rozzy.
Yeah, it'd be like Ratzi or Razi. That's what I thought. But he, I guess, to make it more American sounding, like in those kind of old boy towns, Carroll County, you want to be Rosie, not Ratzi, right?
Yeah.
Rosie, because people will take you much differently as a Rosie. So I'm going to read this quickly, okay? Judge, I appreciate Mr. Bossman McClelland's thoughts in that regard. I did catch that motion as I was leaving.
Mr. Bossman, is that there?
Well, no, his Bossman comes from Nick McClelland. Literally, there's reports that he, in real life, not a rumor, has a license plate on his car. It's either a Mustang or a truck, and it says Boss. B-O-S-S.
Oh, what a stroke. God, that guy's the biggest tool.
So, I've named him the Bossman because he's driving around with the license plate. Ask people here. It's not a rumor. It's like he literally has Boss on his license plate. So the defense is not conceptually burdened or troubled by those requests. But if the court could give us 7 days to just take a look at the statutes and the case law that's cited, I would appreciate that. And we will file a response. I think it'll be brief, but I'm not familiar with the statute and the specific case law that's cited. So I'd like a minute to shepherdize those. The court? No? Okay, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
And based on now the conclusion of this case and the trial, the gag order that was previously...
Wait, Nick's nothing further, Judge. Thank you. Now go. Sorry.
Okay, and based on now the conclusion of this case and the trial, the gag order that was previously issued by the court back in December is lifted, and counsel and the parties are revealed from the further responsibility. Thank you very much, counsel.
Thank you, Judge. And this is Diener, prosecution. She's like, "Thank you, Judge." Judge, go. One line for Judge, go. Finish it up. Come on, take it home, Ted.
The defendant is committed to the Department of Corrections. Oh, wait. No. I have to study her voice. I really don't know what voice I'm using.
You know what? You just keep doing it, and it's like a nickname. Sometimes stuff will just stick, but you have to do it took me days before I got everyone's voice down. So here we go. Dee Dee, you got food in your mouth now? I was going to let you conclude this if you want as the reporter. We have one line. Here, Dee Dee, this is you in brackets. Finish up. Come on. Take it home, Dee Dee. Unmute. Stop chewing. You got one job, Dee Dee. One job. You don't want to do it?
No.
Oh.
Okay, I'll do it. This concludes the proceedings and sentencing hearing conducted December 20th, 2024. In this case,
cause. Boom. So the certificate of the reporter, we don't want me to blow through this? I don't remember reading this.
Let me just kind of skim through it.
This is from Jody, the court reporter. This would be, again, perfect for Dee Dee, but she doesn't want to do anything. So Ted, your call.
Okay. I'll read it. Jody L. Williams, official reporter for Special Judge Francis C. Gull, hereby certify that I transcribed from electronic recording of all the proceedings, had the initial hearing held October 28, 2022. Also, please subscribe to my channel. I need 2 more to hit 3,000, please. If you guys could do that, that'd be great. All right. Hearing held November 22nd, 2022. Hearings held January 13, 2023. Hearing held February 17, 2023. Hearing on safekeeping order and ex parte hearing held January 5th, 2023.
June
Hearings
June
held
15th.
or June. God,
That was a
man.
big deal. That was when they put him away and is for his safekeeping. Ex parte did a safekeeping hearing. Big deal. June 15th, 20. Sorry. Want to continue or me?
Someone's commenting something I can't see. March 18th, or where am I at? June 15, 2023. Hearings held October 2023. Hearings held October 31st, 2023. Hearing on motion for contempt and motion to dismiss held March 18, 2024. Motion hearing held May 7, 2024. Motion hearing held July 30th through August 1st, 2024. Hearing. I have something awesome to read to you on the Nancy Guthrie. When I was back on, there's about 40 more searches. But sorry,
Okay.
I just don't want to forget that. But here, I'll do
we're,
this.
We're done. We're done now. Just
okay.
No. But these are very, very, very important things that happen throughout this case. Everything here is an extremely, extremely important hearing that was held.
Check out this information. Okay.
So here, wait. I further certify. Okay, so we're done. Jody certifies that she did all these things. So we're done. Great work, guys. Really, that was good.
Okay. All right, here we go. See, I have like this spirit light. I have a halo. That's why I was trying to disconnect that light.
You do. You know what you need is a lighter, just a warm light bulb change. A nice warm 5 or 10 watt light bulb, not a powerful light bulb.
Just if everyone could bear with me, I promise you guys, the information I found coincides with Bitcoin dates, U.S. bank dates of Nancy Guthrie, and it matches the ransom time frames. Just hang on a second.
Do it because you got me here for half an hour and I've got to leave. So, yeah.
That almost fell off.
Excuse me, Mr. Where do you have to go in 30 minutes?
I have a very important live stream I must conduct. For 2 nights now, I've pushed it off. And my fans are furious with me. Furious. And I promised not to tonight.
Yeah, because you've been staying up with me till 15 hours.
Yes. I've got to catch up because we're doing that Dale Warner trial, and I'm loving it. But they're actually doing it live during each day, and we're about 3 or 4 days behind. But each show, I'm able to fast forward through the dead spots, and I can do two days each day. So we're almost caught up to the live stuff going on. Literally every day it happens live right now. It's not even finished, but we're not quite caught up. Because I think it's on like day 15, and we're on about day 10 or 11. So I've almost caught up to the real-time court proceedings, which are happening live. So there's that.
This thing stinks. I'm just gonna put the.
But the good thing is the videos we're watching, they're 8 hours long, but they include like the hour or two for lunch. You know, when they take an hour, 15-minute break.
Read it or watch it?
No, it's a video. We're watching it. I'm just playing it.
And then you're just gonna sleep while it plays, or you're gonna be up?
No. I'm doing this because I have to stay up. I do 2 other jobs while I'm doing this, so I have to stay up. So this is just me helping me stay up doing the live stream stuff. But I'm doing technically I have a remote control car business, and I'm doing security technically for my my neighbor who's building some really expensive homes, and there's no security. I'm doing it all, watching some really expensive equipment. It saves them from having to put it away all the time. There's like $30,000 of pressure treated wood on his front lawn. I'm watching it, and there's no fence or nothing. It's right there at the roadside. So he's paying me handsomely to keep an eye on it. And he's paying my electric bill every month to use my electricity. It's and I really don't have to do much. We just have to stay awake.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Okay.
It is. It's great.
Plus, all right.
So I say to everybody, I'm doing this anyways, and they're doing me a favor by keeping me up and helping. I have to stay up till at least 8 a.m. East every morning. So go ahead.
Yep, just give me a second.
Oh, so what are you saying you have?
I found some more stuff this morning when I was working with some people at like 5 a.m. Wait.
Yeah, people really love searching for the Google stuff and doing that Street View stuff. I was watching you look for the cars, and just having criminal network and them walking through the tunnels and turning over rocks, picking up clothing and just in case it has something to do with the crime.
And that's what I want to do there, because I mean, they're literally not like, more power to them. They're going there, but I mean, you could just go there and get like 100,000 subs, and you can sit in a tent and kind of just like tailgate.
But you watch, if Alex keeps that up, I can see him out there sweating, and it's like an exercise. I mean, he's going to get. You watch. If he does that for another month, he'll be in great shape. He'll be back in his peak physical shape.
So
they're really out there putting the steps in, man. They're really out there. So what do you say you have?
Okay, so how to transfer Bitcoin from Savannah Gun 3. Okay. Search results were February 4th, February 7th, February 9th, February 11th.
You want me to do it?
No. I have them, and I have them written down.
Oh.
And why
you
I
want me
wrote
to do it on
down,
the screen?
No. I'm saying, so I'm just going to briefly go over this. So why? So the person was typing in how to get Bitcoin from Savannah Gun 3, and it was the exact 5 days that the deadline was that they owed the Bitcoin money.
Wow. Yeah, but the thing is having anything that's unknown before the date of what was again February 1st. That's very telling, because it should only be after February 1st. Anything before is very telling.
But so like they're panicking because they're like, no one's paying me. How do I get paid? And they're Googling on the 4th. Then you have Nancy Guthrie 4 times in January. Nancy Guthrie U.S. bank account number. You have about 9 hits in January for it.
I've got to put my VPN on if I'm doing stuff like that. So.
Yeah. But hey, guys, I need 2 more subscribers. If anybody can just help me out, just to get to 3,000.
Me and TOV, we're gonna split. I'm gonna get 2, and he's gonna get 2, or they're gonna get 2. But before I did that, I wanted to make sure everybody has their gift thing on to receive.
Oh, you're giving gifts. Oh, I never seen that before. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't even know you could do
have
that.
to go into your YouTube settings and
Oh, it's fine. You don't have to do that. You do enough for me. You don't have to.
No, for people to receive them.
You have to allow gift settings to receive. If people decide to give 10 free gifts, you have to have the setting enabled so you can receive a free one.
So right now I have let me see. I don't even know what I have.
I get you, Didi.
I have 25 memberships.
Sorry, TOV, I wasn't sure.
Right. But Ted, when people gift memberships, you have to have other people that don't have it to receive a free gift. You have to have it enabled in your settings. That's what she's saying.
Oh,
so
okay.
But
Basil
I
Jones, that's pretty cool. Basil Jones just joined, and she's a wealth of knowledge. I can't believe she joined.
Where? Oh, wow.
I was actually shocked. That was.
You see Basil?
Who else got one?
Oh, you joined too, Shibby?
Yeah. I joined a couple weeks because you made I wanted to watch my live stream, and you made it membership only.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean.
I have never ever seen Shibby.
I don't ever
Membership to any channel.
Never ever, but I made the exception because I wanted to watch myself. I wanted to watch us do that 5 that conversation we had at the 5th hour where you, Ted, Didi, me, Nicole, and AKA Radar had a great call for an hour or so.
Dude, I have a lot of these people I've never even heard of. Langus.
Well, yeah, you're not going to know all your stuff.
Nicole. Nicole, Southern Nicole.
Oh, so TOV, what did you say you guys had to go do, Didi?
I don't know.
Didi said they had to go.
You don't have to do the. You don't have to do.
I said that me and TOV were gonna both go, like we were gonna both do 2 memberships.
Oh. Yeah.
You don't have to do that, guys. You guys do enough. I don't.
No. There you go. So Driftless, is she the one who won the free one?
Yep.
Does it say? Wait, I don't even understand.
Yeah, it tells us. Well, we'll know because they'll pop up as new members. You'll see the green thing. So when somebody gives 10 memberships, you'll usually see 10 names go boom, 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 boom. It hands them out randomly. They get randomly picked.
Holy cow! Look at this. This is
right, Ted. So it's called a fog reveal. like basically any lurkers or anybody that's in chat can randomly be, so if I give 10 memberships, you'll see 10 green things pop, 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 pop. You'll see 10 new members and you'll know who got the gifts. And they usually say thank you for everyone's happy getting a free gift membership because it's random usually.
But like, what should I give them in return? Like a binder, like a sticker or something? Or?
Let's continue giving them a great show. People are happy when they do that. They're not doing it because they have to. I just take it and say thank you and be appreciative.
Should I get them like a little like teddy bear or something? Or like,
Ted, can you drop the link for Peggy to come on?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Oh no way, Peggy. Yeah, yeah.
Hi Nicole. Hi Juicy.
Hi Nicole. I didn't know you were a member, Nicole. Thank you. That was crazy. And you remember like 6 days ago.
No, I can't post it, Louise. I don't have that type of power. There you go.
Oh wait, wait. Here, I'll make you like the head capo. Hold on.
But does that work for StreamYard stuff?
In capo, that's the Italian mafia where you're like the head boss.
Oh, sweet.
For moderator.
Where do you see Peggy? I thought she told me she had her channel shut down again or something.
Louise just asked.
She had her channel shut down today, I think. She got another copyright strike from somebody. I don't know if she wants to.
I can't believe she's the nicest person. Who's copywriting strike Peggy? You have to be like a
she has a long history with some people that are kind of giving her a hard time. And basically, like I said before, with Prof and Rick, even those guys, if you don't like them, they have people annoying them because they know if they continue on, Peggy will be putting the truth out, and they want her not doing that. They want her not doing great stuff like that timeline that she showed us the other night. They want to distract any creators that are putting the truth out. So be ready for that once you start getting people knowing who you are. They want to stop you.
Yeah, because I got a cousin that's in the FBI, and then I got a bunch of like special operator guys. So we'll just go to war.
But still, though, these people work on the shadows. They're good at this. They try to do copyright strikes over anything just to hem you up. Even if it goes nowhere, they want to just hem you up and distract from the truth getting out. Even though he's been convicted, it's mostly Delphi stuff, right? But, they want to stop the truth. They want to halt the appeal. They want to jam people up like Peggy and Prof and Rick from talking truth and getting to some real answers, even by discussing it after the conviction. They don't want that. They're like paid trolls trying to stop people, in my opinion, All
right, now you're a man. Okay, I made Deanna a managing moderator. What does that mean? So she's not standard. She's a managing.
Who's that?
Me.
DD.
Oh, that means she can
kick out the moderators.
Yeah. Yeah, but the StreamYard, can you share your StreamYard powers? Like, you know how you're the only one that can add somebody to the stage or whatever?
I can share the link to comments, private comment, because I can't put those.
StreamYard powers. Yeah, I'll do that now.
Remember yesterday when Ted had dropped
StreamYard powers? I don't think you can do that. Can you?
I think you can, because I seen Peggy do it with
No. All right, I'm going to do it. All right, just give me 1 second.
How would you do it?
I don't know how though.
Oh, I know.
Oh, in the settings, I think you can approve people.
Guests can stream to their own settings. No,
but yeah, in the settings, I believe I'll help you find it. It's in your StreamYard settings, probably in your account. I'm looking.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it.
I have my own StreamYard account.
Layout guests. Guests can stream their own destinations. Guests must authenticate. General.
Oh, for me, in the StreamYard home, there's a members setting. I think you can.
Yeah. Okay.
It says it because in mine I have one open seat to invite a member.
Okay.
It's just me who can control it.
All right,
I can invite someone. So on the StreamYard homepage, I see home, library destinations. I just go to the StreamYard, site.
Homepage.
You have to open up a separate browser.
Oh, okay, smart. Okay.
You're running the show too. You can't leave this, so open a separate browser. And then, if you want to do it now or later, there's a setting that's members.
Just so I don't forget.
You can invite, I guess. I've never done it myself, so I'm not exactly sure. But
StreamYard. Okay.
I think you can trust Dee Dee.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Look at
Invite
that.
member. You have one seat. Here we go. All right. Team name. What is that? Doesn't make any sense.
I'm not sure if that's it. So that's what I saw. I'm not sure.
Add roles. Wait. Member.
I'm not sure.
Admin.
Is that it?
Do I make you an admin?
Yeah, that would mean she can do stuff for you.
Okay.
Like,
And then what's your screen name you want me to put on here?
Dirty DIRTYY.
Okay. DIR. Say it one more time. I'm really low on sleep.
TYY. Double Y.
DYY. Wait. DIR.
T like
Okay.
Thomas. Y. So there's two Y's.
Yep. And then DIANNNA.
No, just one N, but three A's.
Oh, there we go.
so it's Dirty Diana, 2 Y's and 3 A's on the end of each. And look at her blushing. Oh, she's
I'm not blushing. I'm hot now. See, I had to turn
Oh,
the
you
fan
hot?
on.
You are hot. Say
Yeah,
that again. You are very hot. Oh, Peggy says, I'm here. Why do I see that?
Where, Peggy? Where's Peggy?
So I just got a notification that said, Peggy, I'm here.
Wait,
What am I seeing?
Deanna, Christ, hold on.
I just saw a little notification in the corner of my screen popped up and said,
So
I'm
wait,
here.
I'm sorry,
she's in
let me
private
just
chat. Private
give
chat.
your team a name. No, that's not my fucking team. Wait, hold on.
Peggy's probably backstage. You'll have to put her up on stage. She says, I'm here backstage. So 1 sec, Peggy. Ted's just working out something on a different browser. So if you can hear me, she's backstage waiting to be put up.
Invite member.
Peggy.
Okay, wait, can you spell that again? Is it DIR? DIRTTY. Oh, here. I'm just gonna look at your phone.
Okay, I asked Peggy if she can hear me. She says yes. So no hurry. Do what you're doing, Peggy. We're coming for you, girl. You hold on. We'll save you. Shibby will save you, girl. I'm coming for you, Peggy. Hold on. I'll save you.
Fur baby-ish.
Rapunzel, let down your hair. I'll climb up.
Okay, what is your Deanna? Can you text me your email on? Just text me your email on my phone.
Oh, I can tell you, it's onehotbabe at
Oh, hey,
shibby'shouse.com.
I'm gonna send you the one that I use for my StreamYard just in case.
okay.
So Dee Dee, when you did that before, you weren't sharing your password, like you gave Charles administration, I guess, or how do you do that?
I don't know. He's the one that set it up, but he has his own.
Because I could pick someone to help me with the StreamYard sometimes if I needed it. That'd be good.
I'm not sure exactly how it works.
As long as you don't have to give people passwords, right? Like,
yeah, no, it says admin. It does say admin.
It's basically like picking a mod on StreamYard. Basically, it sounds like.
I don't know.
Peggy's done it before. When she comes on, she'll tell you. I know Peggy.
Okay, so do I make you? Okay, so admin, you can manage members, content, and brands. Co-host can assist admin. So you're just an admin, right?
But are you looking on StreamYard, Ted?
Yes.
Well, then that's good. That's what you need. Yeah.
Okay, admin. Here we go. Send the invite.
So you have to accept it by an email or something? That's good.
Continue.
Basically,
so now you'll get.
Sounds like it's like a control room. You know how you say you're a star on TV? That's the control room. Dee Dee can.
Well, this one says the
stuff.
core plan includes one admin seat, upgrade to advanced to invite more team members.
Oh, do you pay for StreamYard or is it free?
No, I pay like $20 a week.
Yeah, you have So, yeah. Well, it's probably $20 every 2 weeks. It's about $40, right, a month for the next first level. So yeah, you can add one member, which would be Dee Dee.
Okay, perfect.
That's great.
There
now,
you go.
Dee Dee, you have to be here every waking second. Ted is on. You're obligated contractually to be here. This is the legally binding contract, Dee Dee. Once you click yes, we own your soul.
OMG. Okay, let me go check it out.
I'm only kidding. Ignore Shibby. I'm about to leave and go live anyways, so it has been good. See, that's why Peggy wanted to come on to fill my spot.
All right, hold on. I'm figuring this fucking thing out. Give me one more second.
That's great how when Dee Dee gets up, we get to look at Reese. What's up, bro? In that suit. Dapper.
So wait, what time is everybody? Like, I might have to go to bed like pretty soon, right? I mean, I
It's
can't
up to
even.
you. You've been on for 2 hours and 44 minutes. So I've pushed my live back basically an hour, but I'm gonna start I'm leaving in like 5-10 minutes. That's
I just didn't get it. I haven't slept in 48 hours.
well, you got Peggy backstage. I'm not sure what you guys plan. Dee Dee's here, so it's up to you.
All right.
I can
all right.
stop share. Should I stop sharing my screen now? I guess because I'm going to be leaving soon. So
Wait, I can't even read your email. Hold on.
oh, my email. I just sent you that one about Peggy coming on. She wanted to do it tomorrow night to fix up her presentation, unless she's fixed it up now, and maybe that's why she's coming on. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to her. She says she will just drop off. She's going away. All right, Peg. See you later.
Who is?
She said, I'll just drop. I don't know. Bye, Peggy.
No. Peggy, come back. Peggy, come back.
What do you mean? She says she wants to go.
Okay, you're on. You just got to accept it, and you're on. So it says pending. So I
How many
think
people
it
are
might
still
be.
here?
I'm in like really bad shape right now.
41 people.
Let me see. Is anybody? Okay, all you got to do is accept that it's pending. So the StreamYard thing is pending. I don't know why there's like 5 of us all looking at each other.
Okay, I accepted it. All right, Peggy, come back. Let me see if I refresh. Hold on.
Isn't she backstage? I think you guys have to put her on stage. She's been there for 5 minutes. Anyways, guys, so let me say bye. I'll say bye to chat. So you guys are going to work stuff out. I'll be leaving. I got my laptop, so I'm still here technically. I'll listen and watch on my laptop, but I'm also on my desktop. I'm going to run my own little thing too. All right.
Hold on, Shaboya. Just stay right there. Just stay right there.
Oh, I ain't going anywhere, girl.
One moment, please.
Girl, I'm here.
Girl,
Look at you, all blushing. Oh, you look so cute,
blushing. I'm just hot, man.
You're blushing. You're blushing. Admit it. You're
this
so.
is why I always have fans on, and I turn them off for you, and then you accuse me of blushing.
No, turn the fans off. I love the red, rosy cheeks. You're so pretty. Oh, Peggy's blowing me up on Discord right now. You want to know what she's saying?
I'm trying to find her.
I've got her. She's on Discord. Wait, she says. That was weird. She says, I guess you didn't want me to go on stage. Well, Peggy.
No. I do.
I was talking to you, Pegs. I told you to hold your horses, young lady. She thinks we didn't want her on stage. I was like, I told her Ted was working this out. I'll tell her, come back now, woman. Come back now. Come hither. I wrote, she's coming.
I got her.
All right. I commanded her to come. She'll be here. That's cool with Reese in the background. I love it. I got to get one of those next time. When I get a camera, I'm going to put someone behind me. I'm going to put Dee Dee and Hebby behind me. I'm going to put a whole crew of people. Nicole, Fishy, Peg. I'm going to put all of you guys behind me on posters like that.
All the girls.
Yeah. So when I get up out of my seat, you'll have eye candy. Where'd Ted go now? What are you guys doing? You guys, Nicole. Yeah, poor Ted he's sleepy. Has he been up all day, Dee Dee? What? I was watching him this morning and then I slept for 6-7 hours. Oh my God. And we were on all night, Ted and I.
People to see and things to do.
Hey.
Hey,
Roger.
There she is. Wonder
where
Woman.
did Ted go?
He went looking for you. He's at your door. Did you hear him
No, he's
knocking?
not.
No.
I mean, I know he's from the Chicago area, but I don't think he's at
Yeah.
my door.
No, I think he went to get his pizza. He's picking up pizza.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Ted's back. Hey, Ted.
Hey,
Are you
how's it
okay?
going?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Sorry, I've just been up for 24 hours or 48 hours doing this podcasting, so I'm just laying in my bed for a minute.
Here, let me take over for a second. Pegs, did you fix your thingamajigger, or are we doing that another time? Obviously, you're not here to do that, right?
No, I just
Okay, so we'll
stopped
fix it up,
by.
and we can do that tomorrow night. Was the plan?
Yeah.
If you
Oh,
want
look
it,
at
if you
someone
want
in
it.
the chat said I fell asleep again. I keep falling asleep.
Look, Louise, Shibby, you were being weird.
There-
Definitely, Louise. I agree. I totally agree.
Who did you say that about? Oh,
I'm not
Shibby
sure.
was being weird. Yeah.
Yes, I'm the blame it on the Shibby always. I'll take it. Look at this. Look at this hair. I'm 52. I can't do anything right now when I'm 52. I say hi to a woman. She's like, "Shut up, creep." I'm like, "Oh my god."
Hi, Louise. Hi, Nicole. Hi, everyone else.
Hello.
I was
So-
gonna go to bed early today, but
You're
I
a night
couldn't
person.
sleep.
Quit fighting it, Pegs. Quit fighting it. You're a night owl. Stop it.
so what are y'all doing? I heard you read the sentencing. You covered the sentencing.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ted wanted to go over it, so we covered the impact
Yeah, so
statement.
we read like how many pages was that? Did we read?
34, 33, 34. Hey, Dee Dee, what's up?
Peggy, how are
Basically-
you?
Thanks.
Bas-
Hi.
Basic. Oh, sorry.
Is that Reese behind you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
So when Dee Dee gets up and leaves, we don't have to look at an empty chair. We got Dapper
Oh,
Reese
okay.
in his suit, standing guard. He's standing guard. He's really there. He's standing guard.
So let me get into therapy mode. Would you like to talk about something, Peggy?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Mm,
Are you
I'm
sure?
good. No, I'm good. I'm good.
you're great.
Yes, she does. She looks beautiful,
Thank you.
Wonderful.
glowing.
Wonderful. Lovely. Ted's getting his lighting fixed too. You look pretty good yourself, Ted. Oh,
I have this thing behind me, and can you help me figure out which lighting looks the best?
Yes.
oh, I did this for you already once, Pegs. Didn't
I
we
know,
work
but
this
like
out?
I found other ones. Look at there's fireworks.
I like the pink and purple stuff when you go with the pink and purple.
The pink
And there's less.
purple.
If the one that's on your face, if you take less of that off, the more warm lighting.
Who does
uh,
someone
uh,
said, Teddy, your hair looks like JBF hair? Who the hell is JBF?
JBF.
This one's called Afternoon Tea.
Afternoon tea.
I know my
Is-
hair
I
looks
think-
bad. I've been laying.
I like the
down.
purple and pink in the background with the warm lighting, lesser warm lighting on your face.
Do you think this would give like somebody a seizure?
No, I love it. Well, it is flashing quite a bit.
Wait a minute.
Actually, look at the
Just
cops are
between-
there. Yeah, pull over. The cops are there.
Okay.
Slow down the what's that called? The flashing. Slow it down, can you?
Yeah,
It
look
is
at
quite
this
fast.
one. There's a sunset one.
It's just
Oh wait,
whatever,
I have to rep my. Hold on.
whatever color you choose. You don't want it going fast because it looks like it's flashing. So
Not this, right?
whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I think you should just slow it down if you can.
Well, we have a volcano. That's
Mhm.
pretty
I think-
cool.
You look great in any color, Pegs. It's just if it's flashing, it's definitely distracting. It's like the cops are there pulling you over.
All
know what I'm
right,
saying?
I'll mess with it later. Yeah.
The speed, find the speed or whatever later on. It's good. Is this new lighting or the same stuff?
No, it's the same one. This one's fireworks. At a
Well,
movie
you
one.
sped it up.
I like this one for now.
I like it too, but I'm gonna have a seizure. No, I'm only kidding. Anyways, how about this, Ted? You guys can talk away. I'm gonna go and start my show. How's that? Sorry, guys. Sound good, Dee Dee?
No, I just went up to say hi and see what's going
Oh.
on for tomorrow. I
Well-
don't have to
well,
say.
let-
It looks like Ted is very tired.
Yeah.
I'll be one second.
Where's he going?
What?
Oh, is he back home?
Oh yeah, he's at home. Yeah.
I love you too, Louise. Hi, Carol. Hi, Nicole, if I didn't say hi already. Hey, Trial Junkie. Hey, Paula.
Okay, can you just give me a second?
Oh, Paula called in yesterday. Did you hear
Did
that?
she?
Yeah, turn it on.
Yes, Ted
No.
put her on. She couldn't do her StreamYard, but we got her the phone number via. I sent her an email, Ted's number, and she called in, and Ted put her on speaker. It was a great call, but just like 5 minutes. So Paula, wonderful call yesterday. She asked some great questions.
All right, hang on 1 second here. I'm sorry, everybody. Hang on.
So did you want to make the plans for tomorrow night? Because I'm kind of leaving in 5 minutes. So
Yeah. Let's do something tomorrow night, and then I'm just gonna take a break for a little bit.
Okay.
is your channel okay now? What's up? Or can you
Yeah,
talk?
no,
or no?
it's gone. So
So how are we going to talk to you?
like we are right now.
Oh, I guess you don't need YouTube to call StreamYard, right?
No.
Okay, so how about you can contact me and we'll get you going if you can't. You know?
Okay. And then is Ted frozen?
No. Maybe he is. Ted? He is frozen.
Yeah, I don't think I am, but
Your face is, but we hear you.
Oh,
There
there
you go.
you
You're back.
So Ted, I'll be in Delphi as well. So I will be
perfect. Yep.
in purpose. I can't talk right now.
Yes, I sent the email about the rubber pants, the rubber boot, the waders, the fishing
You're gonna
waders up to
start
your
some
chest.
rumors now.
No, but Ted said if he crosses the bridge, he's nervous and doesn't want to walk back. So he wanted to get boots, and I was like, dude, you're going to need those waders because at least 3 or 4 feet deep, depending on what time of year you're there.
Yeah.
Yep. No, for sure. I'll walk back. We'll walk back together. Sorry, I have to do something real quick. I'm getting sorry.
I think you can make it back across the bridge, unless if you don't, I mean, just be prepared to get wet because boots aren't going to cover it.
I think I'm gonna walk the long way around. I don't know if I want to go.
Um,
So I tried to get enough courage to cross the railing. And I chickened out. So
But also, if you get to the other side, I think you have to go back because I think you might be once you step off the end of that bridge, you'll probably be trespassing.
well, technically speaking, you're trespassing when you're on the other side of that railing.
I
It's
think
owned by
I don't know
isn't it owned by the
you know what? Yeah, I think the creek would be the border. So yeah, I think once you pass the south side of where the creek ends, like the width of it. So yeah, I think anything past that creek, you're probably on whoever's, maybe not Weber's, but like the Lieberts, whoever owns that piece. Maybe Weber owns the east of the bridge and the other people own the west of the bridge. I'm not sure exactly.
Yep. So,
but if that's
so we'll for sure have to meet up for the bridge. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think you should go to the other side, but then come back. Because if you start venturing off of that bridge, you could be trespassed, possibly. But again, trespassing is a warning. They'll say, can you leave? And if you decide to leave, you're not trespassing just yet. If there's no huge visible signs, which there probably is now too, right? So you have to be careful.
I didn't see any signs when I was there.
If there's any signs and you don't heed the warning, then you can be trespassed immediately. If there's no signs, then they have to give you a verbal warning and give you a chance to leave before you can be trespassed, If you refuse, then you're trespassing. So just be careful.
That's a good point. Yeah, I didn't see any signs. But I was thinking about going down the 505 and then crossing.
Ooh,
going into the creek. I mean, you
I
can't
guess
really cross because
no, you can.
Well, no, you can't get to the other side from the 505 because it's the terrain.
Right. Yeah,
You can
definitely.
walk
Yeah,
down,
it is.
you know.
Right. Well, I think it's more north up near Ron's area. I've seen when Four Pits and Noe took that canoe. In some areas, they're walking; it's up to their ankles because they had to get out of the canoe and So, but again, I think if you just walk across the bridge and go back, would probably be, if you really must, or just go to the railing and not.
Go fuck off. Seriously, I don't.
Who are you yelling at? Having a
Uh-oh.
hot mic moment again?
Gosh.
What happened?
No, muty wasn't on. Yeah, so I'm gonna get the gear that you told me to get.
Oh, you really
And
gonna get them? The
yeah,
rubber pants?
yeah,
Well, they're fishing pants. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
you'll cross no problem. They'll be up to your chest area.
That's okay.
Wow, that's
I know how
great.
to swim.
You won't. I think at the deepest part you'll be able to find. Especially what type of year it is. Right? There hasn't been, although the snow is melting now, so there will be runoff. Depends how much snow they had. It could be deep. This
Yeah,
would be
I'll
the time
check the,
the snow is melting. So be careful. Yeah, Noe will tell you. I mean, if it's really bad, just don't do it. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you get with all that snow, if it melts in the right place, it's all going to channel down into that creek. So,
That's true.
but you'll see it. You'll see it.
You can
I mean,
check the levels daily.
well, you'll be standing there. I mean,
Well, no, I'm saying
Yep.
like I can check the day before and
Yeah.
see
true.
how deep.
Yeah, we
it
have all
is.
this technology.
And-
Yeah, we have all those
Mhm.
sensors we can use. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. Okay. So tomorrow night, Pegs, if you can't get a hold of them, just contact me on Discord, and we'll do, I guess, the same time if Ted wants on Friday night, on 9 p.m. East or 8 Central would be great for me.
Mhm.
Yep, and we'll be in your show, Peggy. Okay.
And we're gonna.
No, you
Peg,
won't be in my show.
Okay.
Oh, so
I'll be on
you
your
won't be able to do. Yeah, you won't
Okay.
be able to do stream, right? So we'll come
Yeah, I
on,
can't
and
do a
Peggy
stream.
and I later
Mhm.
on, I'll help you even throughout the night if you want tonight. I'll help you. We'll go over privately. That timeline will fix any little mistakes we might find.
Mm-hmm. That sounds
All right.
like a plan.
Okay, guys. Thanks for having me, Ted.
Okay. See you guys. Everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, bye. I'm going live now. If you want to send anyone over.
Okay. Yep. Send everyone over. Yeah. I have to.
All
go to
right,
bed.
guys.
Okay.